Here we are. We're at Tenpin City. We're into the final 4 teams of the Las Vegas Showdown of the Diamond League. I'm joined by the man who has the voice of pool. Everybody knows him. He did formerly the performer called the Mule, but now he is known as the Maestro. I think it's a better nickname for this particular gentleman sitting to my right, and that is Barry the Maestro Mavros. How are you, my man?
Very good, and what a wonderful introduction. Thank you so much, Mr. Stuart Rogers. We've had a fantastic weekend so far. The Diamond League, as always, has proven to be, lifting the bar when it comes to league sports and, of course, showcasing the players and the teams to everybody. We've got 2 fantastic teams that are playing. We've got the Q-Tex and Curious, and this is going to be interesting because both the teams start with Q.
Yes.
They're both either Q-Tex or they're curious about Qs. Which one's which?
Well, the Q-Tex, they're actually a team from the Newcastle region, captained by Chris Mungovern.
Oh, that team.
And his cousin, I believe it's his cousin, Dale Mungovern, nice fella. He's just about as quiet as Chris, because Chris is very softly spoken.
If it is his cousin, then he's his cousin on his dad's side,
right.
And his dad has a brother.
Right, okay.
Have the same surname.
Okay.
I worked that out quick smart.
Oh, well, there you go. And a gentleman by the name of Mark Bartlett. They're a pretty good side. Dale's a 506. He's very good value on a 506, let me tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Bartlett is a 614, and Chris Mungovern is a 642. Chris is probably regarded as probably the most consistent player up in Newcastle. And it just goes to show, because here they are in the final 4 of the Las Vegas Showdown. So congratulations to Chris and his team. They've played very well. They narrowly beat my team. That was just like gut-wrenching.
I wasn't going to go there, but they narrowly beat your team on the last rack.
Yep.
Okay. Your team narrowly beat my team in the match before.
I know. And then you went a few more rounds.
And then we went longer than you by winning more on the loser side. But
yeah.
I wanted to say that your team was narrowly beat by Chris McGovern's team.
Yep.
But my team was absolutely destroyed and mauled by Muzz's team.
Wow.
We only lost by 90 points with 2 frames to go.
That's pretty close.
It was close.
Wow. Well, what I can say is we were behind by 96-20, and our team managed to just pull it back together, and we got back down to the marquee game. I mean,
I know.
That's why I love the system. That's why I love the system.
I've always said, Stuart, and this is no funny stuff intended, but you were always really good from behind. You know what I mean? Because I don't mean that. I mean that in a serious way. Because what happens with you as a player, you've got I discussed this morning. You've got a lot of skills, right? But when you're behind, you can kind of like let go. You're so far behind, you can just let your stroke out and just go for it.
Yep.
And when you go for it, you actually go hard on it. You go for it.
Yep.
You guys don't miss.
Oh,
you guys were just coming back, and poor Danny was shut out of the match. Your captain, Danny,
wow.
Not your captain, but your marquee player, was
yep.
completely shut out of that match.
Yeah.
I was intently watching, excited, because I was thinking, how good is Chris McGovern's team? And then all of a sudden, you guys just came back out of nowhere. So you always ask me to pick the final 4.
Yep.
Sorry, the 2 winners. We do this every time.
Yeah,
right? Are we going to start soon, or are they going to keep warming up?
No,
I want to see some action.
I know. Yeah, well, this gives us a good intro. I mean, this helps people, get on.
I've already shared the stream.
Oh, great.
Have you shared the stream, Mr. Stewart?
I don't, because I'm actually doing the scoring.
Have you out there at home listening to my voice? Have you out there? Yes, Blake, Fogarty, the people I can see on. Have you guys shared the stream?
Yeah, share it with your friends and family, guys who like to, watch a bit of pool. It's great on YouTube too. That's a great thing that BeLive do for us.
Mm-hmm.
They not only simulcast to Facebook, but also through to YouTube. And YouTube you can watch on the big screen. It's fantastic. In
Or
HD.
if you have an iPhone like me,
yes,
you can also watch Facebook on the big screen on your TV.
Well, this stream would not be possible if it wasn't for a man by the name of Seamus Delahunty of Delahunty Construction, a top fella, great pool fan.
That's his company there, guys.
Yep, that's him. And that's him, as Chris was saying, that's him pointing at this guy saying, don't step there.
And next time I'm building a new building, I'm going to go to him.
Well, there you go. Absolutely. So we're getting ready to kick off, and we've got...
Can I just say, you mentioned Chris, I was listening to the commentary before.
Yep.
Man, Chris is an amazing commentator.
Yeah?
He's so knowledgeable.
Oh, yeah, he knows his stuff.
Beautiful voice, and, it was just a pleasure listening to him commentate.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So we're going to lag for the first break. And
Yep.
as you all know, in the Diamond League, our first round, 3 frames. The first round, every round is 3 frames.
Yes.
So you got 3 players on one side versus 3 players on the other side, and they each alternate between them over 21 frames.
20 frames.
20 frames, sorry.
Yep.
And the first 3 racks will be 10 ball, which is my favourite.
Rotational pool.
Oh, yeah.
And one of the reasons why we put the rotational pool in there is so that we train our league players how to play these rotational games. So in the other team, which is curious, it is John McDermott with a 592 Fargo, Ka Weng Tang 570, and Maya Elamari 620.
Maya, also known as Muzz.
Muzz, yeah.
Finally known as Big Muzz.
Big Muzz, yeah. They have a very strong team all round, and
That's what I was going to say about their particular team, is that they're very even strength. All 3. I mean, yeah, obviously Muzz is slightly stronger and John maybe slightly stronger, but it's very slight. Yep. There's a very even. All 3 players are able to punch and roll with it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And when I was watching this team, Q-Tex from Newcastle, they're all very good too.
Yes.
There's no weak links.
No.
You know what I mean?
And Dale,
very even.
And Dale's a 506.
I can't believe he's a 506.
I
He
know.
was hitting the ball so sweet.
No,
Is he a snooker player?
He is, yeah.
Come on.
There you go. What I would say is he's actually racked the balls incorrectly. It should be the 2 and the 3 in the corner.
I noticed that, but I didn't want to say anything.
No, I'm going to say it because, the opponent hasn't said anything, so they've just let it go. They're not worried about it.
It's all good then.
Interestingly enough, he racked with the triangle.
I also was going to say something, but I didn't say it.
Well, you can. I'm not trying to take all your thunder, mate,
And did he get 4 balls to touch the rails? I don't even know if he did.
No, I don't think he did. No.
That's why you should always use the magic rack. We had this discussion earlier today.
Yep.
With my teammates, and a couple of times my teammates didn't want to use the magic rack because they felt like they weren't getting the splits. But
Yes.
whenever we didn't use the magic rack, we weren't getting balls. So
Right.
the magic rack really changes the game altogether.
Wow, Johnny McDermott missed that 1 ball there, and he's going to kicked it off.
Johnny played so good the last 2 matches.
Right.
He played so solid. He's allowed to do one silly shot to start the match.
Well, there you go. That happens.
But it's a good opportunity for us to see, what's his first name?
Dale.
Dale McGovern.
Yep. Nice fella, very quietly spoken. It was actually interesting in our match against Dale and Chris and everything. He played about 3 combination shots, and I never heard him call one of them. Oh. And I said to Chris after the match, I didn't care too much because I knew what he was going for. It was obvious to me. Yes. But I talked to Chris about it, and he said to me, yeah, he's so quiet.
Oh, he did nominate.
He might have nominated them. I don't know for sure. He goes, you think I'm quiet? He's quieter than me.
Oh.
So
he's even more quiet than Chris.
I know, and Chris is very softly spoken.
Must be the McGovern gene.
Yeah, it might be. But he can pot a really good ball.
Because if it was the Mavros gene, you could hear it across the room. 3 ball in the corner.
Yeah, that's it. Well, he's unfortunately put himself in a bit of a sticky situation here.
Yeah, he really needed to work the ball, bottom left-hand spin to come around 2 rails for that little window between the 10 and the 9, but he didn't get this, so he's going to have to kick at this now. He almost made it.
He's hit it nicely. Unfortunately, I think he's opened that up for John.
And John is extremely solid. He's a very, very solid player. Yep.
He's 592. His Fargo's gone up a bit.
He should be over 600. I think he will be in the next month or 2.
I remember when I was playing John in one of the tournaments, he was like 580. So, yeah, John's obviously been putting in a bit of time and getting some good results.
He's been doing these secret practice sessions at the Mule Palace.
The Maestro Palace.
The Maestro Palace, yes.
He's got a little tickle there. That probably slowed down his opportunity there to get onto the 4, so he won't be happy.
Not at all. You really shouldn't have screwed into that 10 ball.
Mm.
It is the first frame, though. It's a big situation. They're on the camera, first time of the day. All these things, they play a role in the back of your mind.
Yeah. Absolutely. So what's he going to do here? Is he going to just try and push this towards the 5 and come back down around?
He's only really got a safety option.
Yep.
And maybe push the 4 into the 5 and get the white ball behind the black.
Yep.
Just like that. There you go. Beautiful.
Well done. But
so
he's left a kick, a pretty easy kick.
He's left the kick, and this is the difference between a snooker player and a pool player. Mm. A pool player would actually be kicking this with some kind of control.
Yep.
Whereas a pool player, a snooker player doesn't have as much feel for kick shot as a pool player.
Yep.
So I don't know how he's going to play this. I can't actually see him.
I think
he'd love to kick and stick and then send the 4 around the table, but
look at
the
this.
underside of it.
Look at this.
He's going to get a result there.
He got the result off the knuckle. That was very fortunate.
And here, John McDermott's got a very good opportunity to kick underneath from the bottom rail as we see it, push the 4 upwards and get the white behind the 6.
Right.
He's got a really good feeling. If he's got a good feeling for this shot, he can get him snookered behind the 6 ball here.
It's a real touch shot.
It's a soft kick shot here.
So it's definitely a touch shot. So he wants to really be hitting this 4 sort of slightly on the right-hand side of it.
Just like that. Just like
Oh, no, he's caught that a bit too
But
full.
he had the right intention
Yes,
there.
yes.
You know, it's like a Christmas gift. You know, even if it's a bad one, it's it's a thought that counts. And he had good thoughts there by playing at that speed.
Yeah, that's it. So what's Dale going to do here? Is he going to just drop this in the middle and just run up for the 5 in the side?
I think he has to hit the bottom rail. I would like to see him using the left here to avoid going
Behind the black?
Yeah.
Oh, dear. You know, I've got to say something. Dale, he's a great potter, but he does lose the white ball a little bit, and I think that's why his Fargo is where it is.
Yeah, but that's fair.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you can't expect someone. He's probably how long has he been playing for?
I
in
think
this game?
I think he's played one season and probably half a season.
Yeah, you see, he's probably with snooker. You're not spinning the ball as much. Like that particular shot before on the 4.
Yep.
It really is just like 1.5 tips of side, and you could have easily held the 5 up.
Yep. Well, John's done very well there.
John's not scared to use side. Look at that shot.
Yeah, wow. That's a great shot by Johnny.
A bit of right hand side, checked it right up.
Yep. John President.
Is there another angle that we can look from? Okay, so go back to the original angle for a second.
I think you got to go around here.
We're very, very close to I can't see the players at all. I can see someone's legs there.
Yeah. That would be Mark Bartlett's legs.
Yeah, he's very solid. He's
Yeah.
very, very solid player. I was watching him play against your team. He knocked in some very good balls. Very impressive. He's going to go. It's just dead rolling this. Wow. You know, it takes so much nerve when you're under pressure to roll a ball like that in.
And you got to know the tables are level.
Well, the tables are level here,
Yes, they are. We do our best.
unlike other places.
Yeah, look, we were lucky enough to vacuum all the tables before these matches in the last round, and Simon was kind enough to polish all the balls. Be good if we could zoom that shot out a little
Just
bit.
a little bit out.
Just a little bit. Is there a way
that
we
possible?
can do that from where you sit, Chris? So it'd be good just to drag it out a little.
So we just see what's happening around us, see the players a little bit too, not just the table.
Keep going.
Keep going more.
More. We'll tell you when to stop. That'll do. I think that's nice. Do you like that?
A little bit more.
A little bit more? Okay, then.
We can come back to it later. There's
Yeah,
better.
that'll do.
So that way we can at least see them when on the edges. We'll see who's actually playing.
Yep.
John McDermott's a strapping, good-looking young man.
Oh, okay. Is that why he did it? So Carr's missed a pretty easy black there. He shouldn't have. And so Mark Bartlett on the other table, he's got not a too difficult black, and he should go around 2 rails to land on the 9. Can we just flick to that table just very quickly? I'll just show you what I was talking about here.
Stunning with 2 rails, a little bit of outside English.
Oh,
and he's missed it.
oh dear, he's butchered that.
Yeah, whenever
He's gotten away with this.
Are they playing with a fresh set of balls that have just been polished?
Yes.
Yeah, so when you just polish, they're not?
Oh, you didn't swap them. Oh, okay.
No.
Well, you can stop that train of thought.
Well, they haven't played. They've had like a 2-3 hour break, so.
Yeah, they're all going to be a bit rusty, guys.
But not Carr. Carr's been playing all day.
Yeah, that's true. So can we go back to the other table? Just see Johnny Mack here, just knock in this 9 and just pull back, hold. He's just bunted it in, and 10 for an easy win.
Johnny McDermott is very, very good on the 7-foot tables. Very solid.
Yep.
Against us, he was the strongest player against our match. When he played against us, he played very good.
Well done, John. So Curious get the first win, putting the score as 8-0. Then we'll go to the other table, please. Okay, and this is
Not sure who's that.
this is Mark Bartlett.
Ah, yes.
He's shooting the 9 ball, so he's going to do a controlled stun shot just to bring this up for the 10, I think. Yep. Yeah, that'll work. So Mark Bartlett, he'll pick up 9 points on this match if he knocks this in with no problems, which he does. Lets the stroke go, which is good.
He's got a really nice stance, and I like the way he stands over the ball. He's a tall, slender fellow as well. And he's very solid, doesn't move. You know, he's very impressive.
So we've got Maya Elamari over there racking up the balls for 10 ball.
Now with Mars has actually got a large variety of shots he can play. He's very good at carom and very good at billiards.
Yep.
And his safety game, I think, is amongst the best in the room. And to be honest, he's really solid under pressure.
Oh, he's never lost a final.
Well, that being said, it's a lot to do with Muzz, of course. You know, when he's focused, he's very, very tough to beat.
He's a fierce competitor, Muzz. So he's playing Chris McGovern. Chris McGovern is a 642 and Muzz is a 620.
Yeah, so it's a very even match.
It's a 10-10.
Yeah, and they're the two marquee players, the two strongest players on each team. So let's see Muzz's break. He wants to pop it and stop it.
So if he doesn't get kicked in the middle. Seen that a bit today.
It's a beautiful break.
It is, and he made the 2 and the 3.
Wow, both the back balls clicked at the bottom. He hit that square in the face.
Yeah, he did very well. Actually, I was going to ask you, do you have a preference on which magic rack you use? I've seen the round ones, and I've seen the triangle ones, and the 9-ball ones.
I have the turtle rack, and I have the magic rack, the original, the black one.
Mm-hmm.
I like to use the 10-ball one for everything, for 9-ball, 10-ball, and for pool, for 8-ball as well. But that's my preference. I find that the bigger ones, they bulk up a lot around the balls.
Right.
They're harder to get off, so I use a small one on purpose.
Okay.
That's basically, they all work the same, though. Now, with this particular rack, Mars popped the 2 and the 3, so he's going from 1 to 4, and he needs the angle to get back on the 5, and he's come across the line now. So he really can't get that close. He wanted to be a little bit more over towards us.
To go towards the side
rail. Yeah, because that was the key shot, 4 to 5, right? So can we go another camera angle, please, Chris, for the people at home? See how straight he is. Oh, so he might be able to give himself distance and actually get on this ball. You know, like follow the white ball forward. I don't think he's got the angle to go off the bottom rail. Yeah, see where he's pointing his cue now?
Yep.
Just follow it, give himself a bit of a longer shot. It is a 7-foot table, so he'll still back his potting. Muzz knows he's got a great opportunity to break and run this frame out and put some hurt on their marquee player early. Because take it from me as a marquee player, when you lose the leg and your opponent breaks and runs on you, especially in this situation like a semi-final, it does hurt.
Yep. And Chris McGovern's a deadly player.
Just ask Danny Gilligan. Poor guy got run out on 4 times in that match.
I just don't
didn't pot a ball.
Don't remind me, mate. We had basically a marquee game against you, and then we had a marquee game loss against them. It was tough. It was brutal.
Mars just needs to follow this forward a little bit. Doesn't have to try and get cute and do stun run-throughs or whatever. I would like to play stun run-through, but it does make the pot a little bit more tricky. Yeah, just roll it in. That's it. Dead weight.
Yeah,
see,
that's fine.
That speed makes the pocket a lot bigger, and he didn't have to get too cute because the 6 is over the pocket. He can definitely follow the white ball around a couple of rails to play the 7 in the same pocket. Yeah, right there where he's pointing, he wants to land the white ball.
Okay.
In an ideal world.
So is he going to go off the side rail, off the bottom rail?
Overcut the 6 a little bit as well, kind of helps, and then it'll come just naturally 2 rails out. A little bit of left is good here too. You want to kind of put the 6 into this side of the pocket. So he hit that in the center of the pocket, and he's landed down there. If he hit the 6 towards us more, in this side of the pocket, he would have cut it more, and the white ball would have raced to where it was pointing.
Right.
And now he's got another long shot he needs to play.
Now, does he take this in the corner, or does he take this in the middle?
Me personally, I like the corner because I'm really full on this ball. It's just a stop shot. You know what I mean? But like some players like to cut these balls. I don't like to cut them. I like to stop shot straight into the corner. Medium speed, not too hard.
Yeah, you can bounce them, can knuckle them. Nice pace.
Yeah.
Played that very well.
Because these rubbers are very reactive. And so, you know, you can get... I've seen a few balls spat out today when people have gone to a bit too much power.
Yes, I saw that Anthony Woodcroft go for a big shot, and he tried to punch it, and it just...
He was struggling earlier today. I was watching him. His rhythm was a little off, but
yeah,
he played really great in that last match.
He did. He played well, but there was a couple of little shots where Chris and I were talking and said, "Oh, you know, he didn't need to do that." But you know, they got the job done. I mean, they're in it and they're playing again against another. I mean, this is the final 4. I mean, you know, we've had a slightly different format this year.
I don't know if Shaw's team can beat the snooker players. I don't know. I haven't actually watched them play one match because they just won quickly and left. I didn't get to see them play.
Well, that's what they do. They're burglars, mate. They don't want anyone to know. So Muzz is going to take this win here. He's going to pick off 10 points against Chris Mungovan. Now, Chris...
No, plus 4 points for the break and run.
No, it's not a break and run, is it?
Yeah, it's break and run.
Oh, it is too. Wow, thanks for reminding me. Well, he's going to pick up an additional 4.
Nice.
Well done, Muzz.
That was a really good break and run from Muzz. It was a strong break and good pattern play.
Okay, so it's 22-9. We're in round 2. And we have Dale Mungovan versus Car Weng 10. And Car is on the table at the moment. and they're playing 8-ball guys. If you've just joined us, it's the second round, so it's round 2. And Mark Bartlett versus Muzz. Now, that's another 10-10 game, 6-14 versus 6-20, which is the Fargo rates. So Carr, he's just managed to drop that 7 in. It sort of wiped its feet. He's got a little bit of work to do. He wants to sort of land in the middle of the table to take that 4 in the corner. Is he going to do it here, Baz? Do you think he's got enough angle to just punch out a little bit?
He has to stun this ball, medium to firm, and play for position on the 4 ball now. He can't wait any longer for position on the 4. He's got to land full on the 4. And that'll work because he can use the 11 ball to hold the white for the 6. But he's going to have a bit of awkward queuing now over 2 balls. Long bridge. The longer your bridge, guys, the more any inaccuracy it shows up more than normal. And he's also elevated, so any left or right hand spin unintentional can make him miss the shot.
He's played that at a very good pace, very good control, and he actually killed those 2 balls. So even if he did miss, the opponent's other 2 balls are also almost tied up.
And now this is all about your nerves. He's done all the hard work. He just needs to roll this ball in dead weight. No need to come across the table and flirt with the black.
He looks like he's playing it with side to come across and around and underneath the short side, and that was the wrong shot. I agreed with you. All he had to do was just drop it in.
He's okay, though. He's got the 5 in the corner.
Yep.
So he's landed all right. I mean, you know, it's been a long day as well. We've been here since the morning. It's a long weekend, really.
Oh, yeah, it's a tough weekend.
And that's a big recovery shot there from
well done.
Carr.
Well done, Carr.
Oh, they're good for his confidence, too, because in the last match, he struggled towards the end of that match.
Yep.
You know, sometimes you can have the wind knocked out of your sails when you make a couple of errors in the end of a match. And this would do good to calm his nerves.
Yeah, it's tricky little black, but, you know, definitely capable.
I back him to make this. He's a very good potter.
Well done, Carr. Congratulations. Picked up 8 points there for Curious. So that puts them on 30-9.
Wow.
If we go to the other table, we've got Mark Bartlett versus Maya Elamari. It looks like Mark's broken. Yes, he broke, and he's obviously dry broken.
All right. So who's at the table now?
Will be Muzz, I believe.
Big Muzz is a good friend of mine. I just want to say a big shout out to him and his family. I've known Muzz now for 15, 16 years. Do you know when I first met him? Believe it or not?
Blacktown Snooker?
No, it was at one of your very first events that you had.
Oh, St. Mary's.
It might have been St. Mary's, yes. And it was the very first time I was asked to do commentary by you, and he was one of the first people I interviewed.
Oh, wow.
I stood next to him.
Oh, no, that was at Right Ex-Servicemen's. I remember.
And he was a foot taller than me.
Yeah. You're like, hello, here you go. You're looking up at him.
And then I met Langer, who's 2 feet taller than me.
Yeah, that's right. Yes. No, I actually remember that interview.
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking about, it's great to see the sport coming back. And I remember that, yeah.
That was a turning point. Back before that, and the pool wasn't anything before you guys got involved.
Oh, no. I wouldn't say...
No, it really wasn't. I was on the scene before you guys got involved, and when CueWorld got involved running great events, it just changed the whole... What happened here? Why is Muzz walking away from the table?
I don't know.
What's going on?
I don't know.
They just asked him, Marvin, to move the magic rack.
Move the magic rack, yeah. So, just calling him in. That's it. Marvin just peels it off. Okay. So, Muzz is going to continue to shoot. Here we go. Looks like he's going to take the 15 in the side pocket. Barry's just had to leave the commentary booth for a few minutes. He's going to pump up here, and he's going to land on the 9. And he's probably going to want to come around if he can, come around underneath and land on that 14 if he's able to. I don't know what sort of angle he's got. Do we have another angle on that table? No, that's a bit tricky. That's flirting with danger, getting in with that 3 and the 5, but he is playing it with bottom. Looks like he might stun across. I'm not too sure, but that 14 will go. Yep, so he's playing that 13 in the side pocket, I think.
I don't think he wanted to be there.
No, I think he wanted to go a little bit further.
Now he's going to have to pull off one of those most special shots I was talking about.
Soft drag shot into the side and come across to the side rail for the 14.
I looked. Oh, they go straight into the corner.
Oh, must go through the 12 and the 7 there.
Deceptive angle there. Camera angle always fools me.
Oh, yeah.
And he really wants to get on this 10 ball. He really wants to get on this 10 ball, and he has done. That's a nice shot. Is this going to be a break and run?
No. Mark Bartlett broke. Dry.
Dry. So it could be a table run.
Could be a table run. So if you get a table run in the Diamond League, you get an additional 2 points. If you get a break and run, it's an additional 4.
And here's where team events is very different to singles events. So the score is 30 points to 9. They've only won 1 rack, and they're losing 3 or 4 racks to 1 at the moment. It can play on the opposing team's brain when you're behind. And so you're looking for the heroes, the strong marquee players to step up when it's their turn to relift the team up.
Absolutely.
Right now, Mr. Muzz is leading the way, leading the charge. He wants to lay on the 14 ball now and finish on the 12 afterwards. Forward a little bit of inside English to avoid the 2 ball. Very good shot.
Yeah, he played it really smoothly. Very nice.
He's got a good stroke. But, you know, it's funny. He did not want to be straight.
No, he's dead straight on that.
He's not going to be liking this.
No, he's going to be playing the ball from where almost the 3 is. Oh, he's not going to be able to get to there, is he?
I don't think so.
Unless he plays it off the 5.
I don't think he can get there. But what I think he can do is follow and hit the 3 ball in the face and land plumb for a straight stop shot on the 12.
Okay, so it's going to be another controlled...
Is he going to try and squeeze a lot of angle out of this?
That's what I was saying. Like, would he potentially play it off the 5, off the edge of the 5?
Let's see if he's using any side here.
Oh, to throw it in.
Oh, it's risky.
Wow.
He went too much.
Wow.
He's still got a shot.
He's still got a shot. He shouldn't be upset. I mean, that ball rattled and dropped.
He put a lot of spin on that ball to get it out there.
So Chris McGovern broke, had a couple of shots missed, and he's playing John McDermott, and that game is worth 11 points to John and 9 to Chris. Now, Chris really needs a win here to stop the bleeding because Muzz is...
We'll go to that frame in just a moment. Muzz needs to play this big shot here and land on the black.
I don't think he's going to have any trouble. He's going to go back bottom rail
Does
around.
Does he play for a kiss on the 2 here?
No, he's going
play around it with side. That's a great shot from Muzz.
That's a good shot. Great shot.
Very good shot. See, this is what I'm saying. Muzz is really stepping up as the key player on their team.
Now, is this a run out?
This is the table run, yeah.
Table run, that's correct. So
beautiful.
Well done. Too curious. Table run there, so that puts them on 42 to 9.
You know what? Q-Tech's better, start doing something because otherwise they'll be back on their road to Newcastle very soon.
Well, let me tell you, Chris can do it. I guarantee you Chris can do it. He's a very, very good player.
But right now he's sitting down because he dry broke, was it? And he pot 2 balls and missed.
Yep.
Oh, he can't do that.
That's the ball he missed up there in the pocket there. And that's left open table for John.
Yeah, but John's got a problem here because his 2 ball doesn't go and his 4 ball doesn't go.
No, he's on the bigs.
Oh, John strikes.
Chris's opening shot was that ball and it drawed and it stayed up in the pocket.
Oh, so he opened up and he missed the shot.
Yeah.
He didn't even get the potter ball.
No.
Oh no, this is really good for John.
Yeah, absolutely. But once again, I was just going to say that John, you can't come back.
Who's touching our camera?
I don't know.
Who is it?
It's Sean. Sean Oglesby.
Who else would it be?
Of course it would.
I don't know about this shot. It can get stuck behind the 4.
He's just got away with it. Nudged off it. Might get Simon to go over there and tell...
I would have preferred to have taken the 11 ball there and just screwed the white ball down the bottom rail and out.
Yep.
Either option. Because now he's going to play a nice positional shot on the 11. It's actually quite easy. He can just play this one rail and take the 11 long if he wanted to. But because it's a big open area here, he'll just play for position into the middle.
Okay.
A little bit of outside English helps here. Widen the angle.
So Muzz is breaking on the other table.
No need to be putting bottom on this, John. Just a little bit of outside English. He's going...
Just a gentle shot. And he's going to land okay.
Very close to his work there. So
no, that's fine.
When you're playing really close to the line of the ball, you really want to widen the angle to give yourself more space around it. But he's got such lovely touch around the table.
Yeah. Absolutely. So
this is going to be another swing of points.
Well, it's going to be more points for...
Curious should change the name to the Tsunami. Should change the name to Tsunami. Because they're tsunamiing right now, the Q-Techs.
Wow.
It's like a wave of winds on their side.
Yeah, that puts the score to 53 to 9.
who we have here? We have Muzz back at the table.
Muzz back at the table against Dale Mungovern.
So this team is the home team. Q-Tex are the home team,
correct.
and Enquiries are the away team.
Correct. And this is round 3. Round 3.
And so if they're the away team, who broke? Did Muzz break this one?
Yes, Muzz broke. Yes, the away teams break this round.
And he made a ball, and now he's choosing where he wants to go, stripes or spots.
Yep, and John McDermott is racking on the other table, who will be playing Mark Bartlett.
Yeah, I like the smalls here too. Easier opening shot to start with. And the congestion around that 13 ball. See where the 13 is between the 5 and 3?
Yep.
That would have been the biggest factor in deciding. Because I was listening to the commentary before, and you were asking Chris, how do you choose which balls to go? And I know that you know, but for people out there at home, you look straight away to see which balls. Yeah, you look straight away which balls are clustered up. For me, first of all, do you have a shot on the ball? Because many times you only have a shot on one type. So it makes your options pretty easy.
Yep.
You know, but when you have a shot on either ball, you look to see are all the balls open, do all the balls have pockets? And as soon as I saw that 13 ball there tied up with the 3 and the 5 around it, you know that he's going to be going smalls. Because the 5 ball allows him to open up the 3, you see? Whereas if I went small stripes, I'd have to be doing something else a bit more difficult with the white ball to get the 3 ball. I'd nothing close to 13. It's all about this shot now. He wants to open up the 3 ball.
He's putting bottom on it, so he's going to
Hopefully
try and punch out and move it out.
Shot.
Yep. It's a little bit awkward. Like it's a tough little cutback shot, you know, into the corner. I mean, I'm not saying Muzz can't get it or anything like that. Can we get another angle, please? Thank you.
Yeah, so it is thinner than it appears.
Yep.
It's a lot thinner than it appears. That's why he's taking his time.
Yeah, because he would probably be drawing the white over towards that 9 and the black.
Do you play a kiss into the black for the 6 ball, or do you play a kiss into the 9 for the 7 ball? Either way you go, I actually like going into the black here.
Yeah, I do too, because if you hit the black and you don't get on the 6, you're on the 7.
Yeah.
If you go for the 9 and you're putting all your eggs in one basket off the 9, you could go too far.
You might also glance off the top of the 9, go behind the black, or you might go low.
Or you could come up here.
So he's going to go for a kiss into the black here now. He's topping this.
So he's trying to go between the past the 9, is he? No, he went straight into it. Yeah, see, I didn't like that shot. As I said to you, I would have done what you said and tried to hit the black, but maybe
it's easy for us up here though, too, to say that.
Can we have a look at the other angle? Because I want to see if that black goes past that 12. So maybe that's why he didn't do it.
Yeah.
He probably just went, oh, I don't want to take that on. So John McDermott is shooting on the other table. These guys are getting through this fairly quick.
Well, it's one-sided traffic so far, honestly.
Yep.
You know. And that's why that long break sometimes can hurt you. You got to get in here 20 minutes before you play your match and warm your whole team up. And I recommend not playing frames with your teammates. I recommend you just sit there knocking in balls,
just
building up your confidence. Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
Whereas Muzz's team just had coming off the back of 2 wins in a row. You know, they got momentum on their side. They're all in the zone. They're all playing well. Muzz has got a big problem here. He's either going to go for a super thin cut on the 7 ball, or he could potentially go safe. Who's he playing? Is he playing?
He's playing Dale.
Dale McGovern.
He's going off the right hand side.
He's banking this into the middle. I don't think so.
No, I would have banked it into the corner if I was going to bank it at all, because at least it took me down to the 6.
He's played a fantastic two-way shot here. He's put he's promoted his 7 ball over the middle bag.
Yep.
And he's played safety behind the 9. That is a really intelligent shot from Muzz.
Can we see the other angle?
Look at that.
Yep.
What do you do now?
I would nick off the 9. That would be the first thing I would do. I would thin off the 9, and I would try to come back off the side rail.
That's a really good safety shot from Muzz, I'll tell you this now. Purely because he played it so soft, put the 7 ball over the middle to give him more options to make it harder. So if Dale plays any type of safety, he has to try and get the white ball all the way down here towards us.
Could he potentially come off the side of the 9 and bring it over to this rail near the side pocket
and stick the white ball behind the 7 and 12?
Yeah. I mean, that's probably the only shot.
I don't know how.
Can we see the other angle?
I don't think he's got that there.
No, you think it's going to go about to the middle diamond almost?
I think if he comes off any edges, it's coming on this side. What I do see is actually coming towards us
and going there.
Spinning it with side, try to go between the 13 and the white and down the bottom. This is a really good safety shot from Mars. Some players here just go off the rail and try and make the ball. Just got to do something, though.
Well, I mean, yeah, you might.
Yeah, he's playing my shot.
Yep. I actually think he's
Got
trying
to try and avoid the black ball here, though.
Yeah, I think he's trying to land on 13, actually.
He got the line I showed you.
He tried to land on the 13. That was a good attempt.
Yeah.
He's left himself the 4. He's left Muzz the 4, I think. Can we see the other angle? Yeah, he's left Muzz the 4. But, yeah, they're definitely in a commanding lead.
He's left Muzz the 4, but these tables are very bouncy. And it's very, because it's so thin on the ball, it's about a quarter ball hit on this ball. It's hard to hold for the 6. And obviously Muzz has to shoot. I don't think he's got the 7 ball in the middle. He has to shoot the 4 ball here. Or can he hit the 6? I don't know. Can't really tell.
Did you know at this stage of the tournament it's knockout?
Yes.
So the
I like that.
Final 4.
I like that a lot. It's good for the viewers at home. They know that there's 4 teams left. We're going to have a final after this.
Yep.
It's good for the commentators because we know what's going on too. But more importantly, it's all about pressure. You know, Muzz's team has won 5 or 6 matches to get to this point. Same thing with Sean's.
Yep.
The other teams have won 3.
Yep.
They're in a commanding position. They've got to take the bull by the horns. But right now, Q-Tech is not looking good. 53 points to 9 is a substantial lead this early in the match.
It's actually, you know what? It's actually not that bad. You know why I say that? Is because Muzz's team are all worth a decent amount of points, every player. So all they've got to do is win 3 or 4, and they're back in it. They don't need breaking runs. They don't need run-outs. They just need to win games just to stop the bleeding. He's played that nicely. He's going to go behind the 9.
He's not going to like this.
Nope.
Oh, he's on. He's on.
He's on. Is he on? Can we see the other angle?
He's on the ball.
Wow. Jeez, I thought he was going to go behind
that's
the
what
9.
I was saying. He's only a quarter bull on that ball. It was hard to hold the ball.
So what do you do?
He went around the table.
What do you do here? Do you go off the 12 and try to roll the white ball forward down underneath the 6?
What do you mean go off the 7 into the 12?
Yeah, 7 off the 12 and go straight, and then try to have the white ball track
if you go 7 off the 12, the white ball will come backwards because you're cutting it.
Oh, yes, I see what you're saying.
I don't know. It's hard to see.
Yep.
He's put his Q tip on the side. He's thinking about going off.
So, no, I think he's going clean.
Cleaning, maybe stun into the...
Stun between the black and the...
You'd love to stun into the 15 if you could, but I think he can only get on the 13. We'll see what he does here.
I think he's going to try and stun this between the black and the 10.
But this is, for the viewers out there at home, this is the difficult thing about 8-ball. If Muzz makes any mistake here now, he'll probably lose a frame. He's gone past that point of no return that I say sometimes in a frame.
Yep.
So he really... there you go. That's a better line. But then, where do you get the 6? Where's the 6 play?
I think the 6 goes up into the...
Oh, he wants to go down that line with a little bit of outside English and then come around for the 6 in the corner.
That's what I was thinking he was trying to do.
This is not easy to execute.
Because he could easily hit the 10. Oh, and
that's
played
a great shot.
Kiss
the 13, that's a great shot.
That is a cracking shot.
That is a fantastic shot from
Well
Muzz.
done, Muzz. Good hit. Well, with a heavily strapped knee and everything, he's holding his...
I'm so glad I mentioned that the guy comes in with a lot of shots before we started, because he's coming with a lot of great shots.
He has.
And he's going to have to come with another great shot now to get on the black, because how do you get on the black?
Yep. Well, Mark Bartlett is at the table, and they're all looking pretty good. I think he could take that frame, which would be very good for Q-Tex.
I think Muzz has to take his medicine here now and just roll the 6 in, kiss the 11, take a cut on the black.
Yeah.
I can't see anything else, unless he wants to force follow this and ricochet off the bottom part of the 11, and it'll come around the whole way for the black in the middle. There's only 2 options I can see here for Muzz. Because he's on the rail, you see. If he was off the rail, he could have stunned up.
Yeah, he could have done something with the cue ball.
Muzz will keep it simple. I need to play crazy force follow shots through the 11. Oh, he's thinking about it too.
He's been listening to you.
He's thinking about it. I think it's just a baby roll this in, tap on the 11, take the cut on the black, guaranteeing yourself a shot.
Yep.
I mean, because you force follow this and you try to hit the underside of the 11 ball, it will give you the nice line to spin the white ball 3 rails around. If you can avoid the 13, you'll be on the black. But I like taking the guaranteed shot here.
Yep.
Let's see if he does either or.
He's gone the force follow, like you said, and that's why it was so critical at this point.
And that's, he should potentially lose this frame now. And if his teammate loses the frame over there, boom, it's automatically 53 to 30. You know what I
Well,
mean?
Dale Mungovern can pick up 13 points, which they desperately need. He's really just got to just keep it simple. And Mark Bartlett is over there with an opportunity.
He wants to play the 12 ball now, get rid of that 9 ball as early as possible.
Yep.
That 9 ball's by itself over there. You don't want to be... you can probably leave it to the end as a finishing ball. See what he does.
Mark Bartlett's made the next shot. Very good, Mark. Roll up onto that 3. Yep.
Keeping it simple.
There, that's it. That's what you've got to do. Keep it simple, stupid. The KISS method.
Especially at this part of the game.
Yeah. If they get these 2 frames...
Swing the whole match around.
Then Chris Mungovern is up against Carr, and,
He'll be feeling good.
Yeah, he'll be feeling good, saying, hey, we've got a few on the board now.
And that's why I said this is a team event because, when your teammates are losing, you don't feel good.
No one goes to the table when they're playing in a team to lose. They go to the table trying to win for themselves and for their teammates. Oh, he's played that well. He's come back around behind the 10. Now, is he just going to go through here, or is he running into the black?
This is what I was saying about taking the 9 ball a little bit earlier.
I think he's just going
to... He has to kiss the black. Oh, he's just got a nice little friendly kiss on the black ball. Beautiful shot.
Well done.
This will upset Muzz because Muzz knows he had an opportunity to win this frame.
Yep. Okay, Dale, just keep you cool. See, I didn't like that. The reason I didn't like that, he's landed on it, and he's landed on the corner pocket, but a pool player would have gone around.
Yeah, but you're used to watching Sean spin that with 2 rails, come out and take the nice shot.
I've seen you do it. I've seen Chris. Even I do it.
We're talking about a 505 Fargo?
506.
Yeah.
And he's a snooker player.
We're not expecting him to have the same, shot variance
correct
of a top 650
Can we flick
player.
to the other table, please?
And that's a good thing, the beautiful thing about this sport, especially 8 ball and 7. Oh, my God.
What's he done?
He's scared of fouling, and he just tried to jab at it. What he should be doing is elevating his cue really high.
And smooth stroke.
Yeah, he's got
smooth stroke.
Elevate his cue. He should be elevating even higher, if you ask me, if it's so close. Just softly.
Better.
That's a good shot. That's a fair shot.
Wow.
Not a
Okay.
foul.
So Mark Bartlett got that one.
Look at the difference now.
Okay, that's the Q-Tex. Okay, so just quick score update, guys. It's 32 to 53, and we have Chris Mungovern on the other table versus Carr
Like
Wang
I said,
10. So if
they
we just
win
go to
those
the other
two-
table.
If they win those 2 frames, it makes a huge difference. I'm just logging online to see if anybody's asking some questions. Terry Jackson says, go, John Boy. It's about Johnny Mack.
All right.
Kelly Beanie says, in our match, Stu, we didn't even play the double points round.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you played great, Kel. And it was a brutal beating. That's all I can say. Although I didn't appreciate having a semi little incident that I had to go in and adjudicate on. That was a bit awkward.
That does happen. Emotions are high. Adrenaline's high.
Oh yeah, I know. But I don't like having to do it when I'm in the middle of a match.
Yeah, but you are the enforcer.
The
you are the sheriff for a reason.
I know, but I still don't appreciate it. That's why I play so good in Vegas. I don't have to worry about any of that.
Oh yeah. This is a semi-final match. If you're just joining us, welcome to the 2022 Diamond League. We have the semi-final matches between Q-Tex from Newcastle and Curious from Lidcombe Zone.
And Carr Wang 10 to break. Popped it into the side pocket.
That's another big error. Who has he done this against? Mungovern.
Chris Mungovern. Chris will run this out.
The worst player you could possibly do that.
Look at Chris. He swooped in there, ripped off the magic rack and goes, I'm in. You're gone.
Well, in all fairness, he hasn't had a chance to shoot the first 2 racks.
No,
he's played,
he has not. What would you take here?
Straight away, I'm thinking smalls because does a 10 ball pass? You can go
12.
either or. You can go 12 and then 11 if you wanted to, but
that 13 on the 13 and 15, there are a bit of distance between them.
Well, if you can play the 11 first and then the 12, he just has one position shot from the 13 to the 15. It's good as gold. I expect him to get all these balls and then get a table run, 2 bonus points as well.
Yep.
Whenever you're putting a ball in hand, especially when you're playing in the middle pocket like this, you have to be very accurate with your ball in hand.
Yep.
See how much time he's taking? Then just drop it in there. Oh, it's easy to ball in hand. A lot of the lesser players, the more inexperienced players, sorry, not lesser, but inexperienced players, will just plot that in. You put that in the spot you want, you go and you check it, you get low and you check it because a little millimetre or so left or right changes the direction of the white ball.
Yep. He doesn't want to hit this 4. He just wants to roll past it.
See, that is a big, big mistake.
Yeah,
you
landed.
need to make sure you give yourself an angle. You really do. He needed to make sure he bounced up higher, 2 balls off the rail minimum.
Right, if we could see Chris's face, he would be...
You could fry an egg on his forehead right now.
Yeah, he's not happy. You know, actually, I learnt this shot. I could get onto that 15 from here.
Yeah, he's going to play reverse screw. He's got a little bit of angle to work with. Yep. And he wants to screw the white ball off the back rail as we see it between the 4 and the 5. I don't like that.
No.
Sorry, Stuart. But he has got a little bit of angle. He can follow this forward with the side and get around that 3 ball, give himself a long cut on the 15. I think that's his best option here. He really should have bounced that white ball off the rail. See, sometimes when it's easy, you kind of can forget to still do the work.
Yep. You can get a bit lazy.
He needs it loaded up with right-hand side here, not too hard. Oh, that's not going to
work. No, he measured up where he was going to take this on. And he's a great snooker player. This looks like a long pot to everyone else on a 12-foot table, snooker table with tighter pockets. This is a tough shot.
I don't doubt for a second he's going to make the pot, but the white ball, the natural angle of the white ball is tracking towards the black. And sorry, even the in off in the top corner where we are. So he needs to do something with the white here.
You're going to hit the black like you said.
The black, yep. Ah, beautiful.
There you go.
Beautiful shot.
Run out, table run. That's why I said, Chris, the worst player you can do that to.
You said that?
I did say that.
No,
you said that. I'm just kidding. Oh, he's made it. Well done.
What a turnaround. Now, before when Muzz's team was smiling and joking, when they're up 53 points to 9.
Now it's 42-53.
All of a sudden, there were very solemn faces in the Curious camp.
Yep.
And this match has got a heartbeat now.
That's right. Dale Mungovern versus John McDermott. We're into round 4.
This is a very messy table.
This frame could go for a little while, I think.
Just looking at it, I'm thinking, which balls is he on? Do you know?
No, I don't. Unfortunately, we didn't actually get to see a start.
It's always hard, isn't it, doing commentary on 2 different tables?
It's very difficult because I keep sitting up here to see what's going on.
And it's also 8 ball, which makes things harder too because you can go different patterns with 8 ball.
And I'm doing the scoring, and you're reading the stream. You know all the comments. He's gone for the thin cut on the 11. Very nice pace. Oh, look at this guy. He's a surgeon. Is he going to take that 13 and try and punch out that 9, or does he want to sort of leave that alone? Or he's got to think about doing it at some point.
I think he's it all depends on the angle he's got, but the thing is, okay, you pot the 13 and you get the 9 ball out. Where's your next shot coming from? Your 10's still tied up. He'd be best just playing a nice safety shot.
Yep.
No need to push the envelope. And I know this is another discussion we're about to have about who you're playing against. Makes a big difference on what kind of shot you're going to play.
Right.
I mean, if you're playing a lower Fargo player who can't not create those difficult runouts,
yep,
you're going to get involved in safety and comfortable. If you're playing someone like Justin who can create something out of thin air, you're more worried about letting him play the safety bat. I know it shouldn't matter who you're playing, but a good player should know who he's up against and what his opponent is capable of doing.
Yep.
And that can also influence your decisions at the table.
So what's Dale doing? He's just addressing this?
Dale's just going to flick the 5 ball. I don't think Dale can do much.
He's just going to run this and just run down there.
Going to get involved in safety here.
And, it'll be interesting to see how Dale goes. Being a snooker player, you'd think he'd have a decent...
So when the situations like this, guys, ladies and gentlemen out there at home, when the balls are really tied up, you know you're going to be going backwards and forwards with safety. You want to keep promoting your balls. You want to get your problem balls out and put them in tough positions. And you want to promote your balls over the pocket. Start blocking pockets and use those balls later on as worker balls. So obviously, John McDermott has a problem with his 9 ball, which is the yellow ball stuck between all those smalls. That's a big problem. But he's got the 13 ball close by to get it out later on to extract it. the 10 ball on the side rail looks difficult at first, but once he moves this 12 ball out of the way, he can potentially bank that later on to the middle pocket and get the black ball out. So Stripes has got the big advantage here, as I can see it, and he's got to keep that advantage. There's no need to go for anything crazy right now if you're John.
Does he maybe even just try to tickle off that 9 and just get it out of there?
Yeah, you could.
Because the black and the 3 are tied up anyway.
You could do that.
Like, you know what I mean? He could have come off the edge of it and just tried to flick it out a little bit.
And you see now, the 13's even in a better spot than before for the breakout, and the 12 ball is in a lovely spot too for a potential ball to start your run.
Yep.
So he's in a good position right. John McDermott has got a better position with his balls than Dale at the moment.
So Mark Bartlett's on the other table, and he is playing a Carr. Now, that match between Carr and Mark is an 11-9 match. So Carr is getting 11 and Mark is getting 9. In this match, John McDermott is getting 8 and Dale is getting 12.
So whoever gets more points is the lower Fargo player.
Yes.
Which kind of evens up. It's a risk-reward sort of thing. The better
Correct.
the player, better you are, the less points you can win.
Yes.
So he's going to open up the 6 and the 1 here.
That's actually not a bad option either.
No,
He
he's
hasn't really done much at all.
He's just playing tip-tap here.
Okay, I reckon we should go to the other table.
Oh, I like safety battles.
No, but I think the viewers want to see what's going on, and I want to make sure we're keeping a track of the other games as well.
So Mark is at the table?
Yeah, Mark is at the table. He's on the solids. That 4 ball looks interesting.
It's all about the 4 ball. Could have got it out now if he wanted to.
He's gone for it, and he's
I would have screwed into him rather than going the other way, because there would have been a lot more momentum on the white ball screwing into him.
Yep.
Can everybody out there here at home hear us clearly, or is the microphone dropping out every now and then? I'd like to know, please, before we get to the final. Because Chris, in my headset, my microphone keeps dropping in and out, and so does Stuart's.
Okay. Get the breeze back on. He was great. Yeah, he was.
He's a fantastic commentator.
Yeah.
You should be good now.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm happy to take a break, guys.
They were talking about me. They want to get rid of me and put Chris back on.
No, they weren't.
Yes, they were.
They were not. They wanted to get rid of me.
Who is this Barry Mavros guy?
Yeah. Who is he? The maestro.
So is Mark still at the table? He is. And he's on smalls. And his 4 ball. I don't believe he can pot the 4. So what's he going to do here? Swing the white ball around off the 2. 2 balls, any ball has got pot, they can pot anyway. But you see, he really wants to address that 4 ball as soon as possible. He wants to get that out of the way. So I'm curious if he can pot the 2 ball and get some angle on the 5 to get the 4 ball out.
That's probably what he's trying to do.
He's gone for it now.
He's gone to break those out. Which
is going to work a treat.
Wow. Don't think he's got the right angle for the 5 now, but he could definitely...
he could get one.
Yeah.
I think it's too thick in this to go up and down the table, and the 10 ball's in the way. Yeah, with 8 ball, once you start potting your good balls out the way and you leave that one problem ball there, you just pot yourself to trouble.
You start, feel like you're ice skating uphill.
Yeah, and I feel like he might be doing that right now. So one more shot, get the angle, get that 4 out, win the game. If not, just no shame in going safe. This is a semi-final knockout, in the most prestigious league in the country on 7-foot diamond tables. I mean, you only get this chance once a year, if that, maybe twice a year.
Yeah.
If you get that chance, though. Stuart, you've won this league before.
I have. Back quite a while ago.
Yeah, and I won this league.
Oh, back in the
a year ago.
In the COVID year.
Yeah, during the COVID time.
Yeah, that's right.
And to win the league, you do need a bit of luck. That's actually...
Wow. He could take the 7 off the 15. It's about the only shot he's got.
Does he not have a shot on the 5?
No, I think he's hard up on that 11. Do we have another angle on this table?
Hard to see.
Hard to see. I think he's going to take the 7 off the 15. But then he obviously potentially pushes that 15 into the mix as well.
Yeah,
They're still going on their
he's
safety.
going to play your shot. He's going to play the 7 ball off the 15.
They're still in a safety battle over there, guys, so don't worry. We'll flick back to it, but we just thought this one might have a better chance to...
But like I said, he has not addressed that 4 ball yet. I think he should start looking for safety options. 7 ball off the 15 into the middle pocket. Get another angle, please, Chris, on this one. This will be a very pretty shot. You can even smash this hard and try and get off the bottom rail into him, into the 4 and the 10. 7 ball doesn't go direct. That's a good shot. He did it. He did it. He just hit the white ball harder, would have got him out. Hit the white ball harder, would have got them out.
Yep.
Now, Stuart. Now what do you do if you're Mark? And who is his opponent? Carr.
Yep.
Carr is very, very capable. Just block a pocket. I think you can't do much more. He does have one shot though, but it's extremely difficult to smash this in the corner with a bit of bottom and a bit of side and get into the 10, the 12 on the 4. That's asking too much, and there's potential in off there as well with the white. So just pluck a pocket, mate. Are they still playing safety on the other table? It's taking a long time. John McDermott just fouled in the other table. Can we get the other table, please? He's just fouled on this table and given a ball in hand to Dale. What does Dale do here with his ball in hand? He's going to go and get... Can someone please go tell Sean Oakley to stop moving on that table? Or John?
Hey, I was just trying to... That's all right. I was trying to tell you to look at your phone because I was sending you some messages.
Okay, nice shot there from Dale.
No, I was just... No.
This is a very big frame, ladies and gentlemen.
Once this match is finished...
Reason being, it's gone on a long time, and this is the frame that can get Q-Tex in front of Curious.
Okay. Wait.
Dale is doing his absolute best here to win the frame. He's got a little bit off angle on his next shot. He's looking at potting the 7 ball down the corner, just dead weight past the 4. So he wants to hit this into the right-hand side of the pocket.
Into the cushion a little bit even, just at the right pocket pace, would you say, Barry?
Mm-hmm. Delicate shot here.
Oh, that's very well played.
Very nicely done.
Very accurate potter, Dale. So is he going to take the 1 here, or is he going to take the plant? Oh, you wouldn't take the plant, so you probably take the 1 and maybe try to disturb the 6.
You want to avoid the combinations as much as possible. You don't have to play them. You don't want to be playing them.
Maybe he's going to try and swing around and come back up on the 4.
He'll probably end up landing on the 5 here.
Knuckle. Oh, he's landed on the 4 too, I think. He's looking at it. And Mark Bartlett's still going over this. So Mark's called in his timeout, so he's called in Chris Mungovern. It's very rare, like a 600 player's calling in a slightly higher 600, but generally it could be, I've got to make a choice.
We also play the breakout, but the 14's in the way. Now, back to, so I'm glad that Dale taking the 5 first, which he had to do.
Nice shot.
And he's given himself the really nice angle on the 4 to play the 6 ball in the same pocket, or if he wants to, he can just troll this in and take the 6 ball towards us.
Oh, into this corner pocket down the
Yeah,
bottom.
that way he doesn't have to move the white ball along. A lot of the players I've seen have been doing that.
I think that's what he's going to... No, he's gone around like you said, and that was the problem of hitting that 9. I liked your shot better.
No, I wouldn't have played it that way. I actually would have played the same way he did, but I thought that he should have played that way because it's hard to negotiate the spins. You know, but you're right. Just tap it in and take the 6 up the top.
Yeah, it's not that hard a shot. If not for his capabilities as a snooker player, I think he played the wrong way there. He probably felt confident because he got around the last time. You know what I mean? On his previous shot where he got around. So he's probably feeling like, I've got the feel for it. But, so he's playing the double. He's indicated to the
big
side
double
pocket.
here. Big double here.
Here we go.
In this particular double, the white ball's going... He's playing toss spin. I thought the white ball was going away behind the 12.
He's played
which
a
it
soft.
was.
Oh, he's played a soft double. That was that's a sellout right there. Johnny Mack will finish this off. I think John will probably take the 12, draw back for the 13, give him a little bit of angle. He may take the 13 first.
This run out is as sound as $1 pound. And on the other table, they're still digressing. We should go back to the other table because I want to see how he plays this breakout. Okay, so he was just talking for ages with Chris McGovern. Do I cut this ball in and spin the white into them? And Chris is like, no, the 14's in the way. Do something else. So they decided to block a pocket. There's been 2 safety battles back to back. It's lovely to see. I didn't even block a pocket. He's banking over the middle pocket. To have an extra ball to get the breakout later.
Yep.
Very
So
intelligent.
put a worker there.
Well, that's why that's why a 600 called over a 660 or 650.
Yeah, that's right.
We can go back to John McDermott now because this is still a lot more in this frame.
I don't think John's got too much work to do here. He just wants to bring this white ball down the table a bit, just to make sure that when he plays this ball, he can just draw back an inch.
Yeah, Johnny's very good at using natural angles. Very good. And he doesn't miss much. Honestly, he doesn't miss much. He's got a very almost like a snooker stance on the table. It's very solid.
Yep. I think a lot of players in Australia were brought up starting to play snooker, free at the clubs and maybe, learnt from dad or uncle or grandfather or auntie, whatever. Oh, Johnny. We talked you up. Sorry, mate. Commentator's curse.
And the reason why I said that is for this to happen. So that happened because he was trying to squeeze. He tried to hit the ball thick, trying to squeeze the white. All he had to do was just pinch it back
And
over
just
the middle
draw it
pocket
back.
and
Yeah.
take it in the corner.
That's quite an
But you see,
interesting...
that's what happens now. The scores are close.
Yep.
Everything starts to become a little bit more tense in your back arm.
Well,
What a
Dale,
swing this is gonna be.
Dale's got to make this double. The natural ball's going to bring it around, but he doesn't want to go behind the 10. And he's done exactly what I said he was going to do. Oh, dear. Oh, that's like, shake your head, just, thanks for that. Oh, dear.
It's a huge turnaround of points there.
Yep. Well, Dale's going to be kicking at this. He's pointing at it. We'll get to see how he goes.
People often ask me, in this situation, it really is just hit hard. I mean, you want to make it, and hopefully, if you don't make it, the black ball comes and sits in front of the white.
Or the 10.
You got to hit it first, though. Looks like he's hitting high. Got to hit it first. Yeah, it looked like he was hitting high above it. It looked like he was going to miss it.
That's a sellout. I thought it was a sellout last time when John was pretty much, I thought,
You
home
could
and
see
hose.
from here he was aiming up too high on the rail.
Yeah. Well, that's the difference, right? The snooker players, as great as potters as they are, they don't understand the American style sharp-nosed cushions. The nose of the cushions. They don't understand it.
And kicking and banking and safety battles, all these things. There's all a big difference.
Snooker players carry on that, it's just such an easy game. It's not.
Well, potting the ball's easy. This game is not about potting.
No.
This game is about positioning and also strategically thinking about how you're going to move around the table.
Especially on a 7-foot table.
And big breaking.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. You got a really good break, Mr. Stewart.
Oh, it goes okay sometimes. Well done, John. Into the middle. Well, he's snuck away with that. Curious pick up the win. Get 8 points, so it's 61-42.
That's a big frame, that one.
Yeah, Mark Bartlett versus Carr. So we should see that frame
This
there.
is still going. This has been a long frame as well.
That's right.
I mean, the last match was a lot of run-outs. You had Sean running out from... Some of the shots Sean played.
Yeah.
7-ball up the rail with outside English. I was watching it live. I was down there. Didn't hear the commentary, but could just imagine if you guys were filming that shot. Played some big shots.
Oh, yeah. Sean's a good player to watch and exceptional student of the game.
Well, you can learn a lot watching Sean. His pattern play is right up there.
Oh, yeah. Well, it was quite good to do it with Chris, and Chris and I were looking at each other going, I'd go this way, and he's going, yeah, I'd go that way too, or he'd go a completely different way. Now, look, Carr's tied that up. It's tactically probably a pretty good shot because, he's forcing Mark. He's sort of actually trying to bait him to go for this 3.
Yeah.
So Mark,
I like that word. He's trying to bait him.
Yeah,
Cat
so-
and mouse here.
Yeah.
He wants him to knock the 4 ball out
Yeah.
and then open up the whole rack for him.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Mark does not want to pot any more balls.
No, he needs workers. You know what? I'd actually be if Mark moves out of the way and we can see the other angle maybe. Okay. I wonder whether or not he could almost play this 5 and kick it around 2 rails over the side pocket, like
Send
into
the
this
5 ball around.
Yeah, send the 5 ball around over towards that side pocket.
Let's see what he does. He's not going to pot. He's not going to pot it. See?
He's just trying to nudge in behind it.
Yeah,
I mean,
this
it's not a bad shot, but he's still got the 11. He's still got this guy. Carr's got plenty of balls to work with. He's definitely in the box seat.
He hasn't potted a ball yet.
Well, like I said, he's got plenty of balls. So Chris Mungovern's breaking on the other table.
We should probably go back to that one.
Let's bring up to Chris Mungovan because that one's going to be going for a while.
Chris is looking for a big break here.
He is. He needs to help the team.
And I believe he's playing Muzz. So it's the 2 marquee players here.
So it's a 10-10 game. He's broken well. He's made a
Great
ball.
Great break.
And look at the white ball. It's in the middle.
Straight away, which balls do you like? Just off instinct. You see the 9 and 10 are tied up, which is a problem. But then you look at the 7, you go, oh, how do I get to the 7?
Yeah, I think the stripes.
Is there a connecting ball near the 7? 6.
I think he can. I think he'll use the 12 to break out the 9. Say take the 11, leave a slight angle on this 12, and punch into them.
Yes.
Ben, I've been playing Scotch doubles with you, mate.
That's actually what I would have. That's what I'm going to do too. I'm going to do that, but in channeling myself as Chris Mungovan.
Just draw this back about 2 inches. Just leave a little bit of angle. Yep. There you go.
He's going to do what you did, what you said. And he's got the 15 balls insurance ball to keep his run going. He actually doesn't want to go into these too hard. He just wants to tap him.
Yeah, he just wants to separate them. Now, does he? Because
if he goes hard into them, there's a chance the 9's going to go behind the 7.
7, yeah. I'm wondering whether or not he's going to try and draw into them. Yeah, I think that's what he can do. I don't think he's going to go off the bottom rail. I think he's going to try and draw into them and just disturb them.
That's it. That's a good speed.
Yeah, that's good because he's still got the 10 on the 15. Mm-hmm. The 9's now on. He's opened up this frame just on that one shot from ball in hand.
Then he has to think about the 13 ball, which is near the 3 ball. Yeah,
well, that's where we're probably trying to land here for the 10 and draw back, or the 14, I think it is. I can't quite tell. That's a good shot. Got around. Whoops, almost ran into somebody.
And now when he pots the 9 on the 10, he wants to make sure he doesn't pot the 9 ball as well. So we're playing this nice and soft.
Yep.
You don't want to be potting both balls.
He wants to leave the 9 over the bag, pretty much.
Yeah, it's very important. This is very important. This is a mistake, again, like I said earlier, about the lower Fargo players.
Mm.
They would be thinking, 9 on the 10, leave the 9 there for later, and they'll play it at a speed where the 9 follows in, and they've got no shot, they're stuck behind the 7 ball, and there's no good.
Yep.
Chris McGovern will play this dead weight. And he's thinking now as well, he wants to have angle. He wants the 9 ball to be a little bit on the left side of the white so he can swing the white ball around.
I wonder if he could actually do a slight masse around that 9 to take the 10, so flick off and come around back behind.
No, he wouldn't play that, no.
You think he's just going to drop this in?
Yeah, he just wants to drop this in and make sure the white ball goes to the side rail. Like that. Well, that'll still, it's not ideal, but at least he didn't make both balls, and he's got he can cut the 9 and send the white ball around.
Yeah, would you just play this with side?
And here's the tricky thing here now too, Stuart. He really only has the 14 ball to land on.
Yes, which is going to be
tricky. If the 3 ball wasn't there, or if the 4 ball wasn't there, this would be really easy because he can land on either ball. Now he's only got 1 ball to land on. He needs to play good speed to get on the 14.
He's getting his extension, I think.
And again, if the 6 wasn't there, it'd be a lot easier. He can come down a shorter line, avoid the middle pocket. The 2 ball is also in the way as well for going around it, because now he's come around it with more angle. He would have preferred to come into if the 2 ball wasn't there, that's the line he'd want the white ball to be tracking for the 14. So he's going to be very careful here.
Well, fans, put a nudge into the a little comment into the chat. Tell us if you think he's going to make it, if he's going to land on the 14 or not. This is a critical point because this is Chris's break. He's broke. This could be a break and run. Will he make this shot and land on the 14? Chris is a very good player, and he knows he's playing Muzz.
It's all about how fat he hits this ball, and the side he chooses to put on the ball.
Looks like he's playing with it.
Be careful here because that middle pocket plays huge if he decides to go between the 6 and the 2. So that's what I'm saying. If the 6 ball wasn't there, it'd be so much easier.
Yeah.
If the 7 ball wasn't there, he could have just screwed straight back for an option of either ball.
Yep.
He's playing with check now.
Yeah.
He checked it.
He's going to land under the 14 in the middle.
But he didn't have, again, because of where the 6 and the 2 were, it made things a lot harder for him.
Well, I will say, does he cut this into the corner under the 4 and run into the 13?
No, he has to shoot this in the middle.
Yep.
I don't think he can cut this anywhere. He has to shoot this in the middle and screw the white ball off the bottom to hold for the 13.
Saw Chris glance up at the camera there.
Did he?
Yeah, as he was looking, he glanced up at the camera.
He heard my thoughts.
He did. He probably thought, "Shut up, Rogers."
And this 4 ball is huge. Not just big ears, big tail, big legs, everything. It's like an elephant. That 4 ball is like an elephant. When you're a pool player and you're trying to play position here, he's got to really be careful of that 4.
Yeah, because it could kick off and go in off.
This is very tricky. So you must play around the 4. What he's showing us now, he's showing us where he wants to land.
He's called it in the middle. Chris's potting ability is very good.
Yes, but he cannot go forward. He has to screw this off the bottom rail.
Yeah, that's what
he goes. Yeah, see, if he goes forward, he was going to hit the 4 ball and going off. And
could he double it?
In his
Well, it won't go
perfect
past the
speed.
3. No, it won't go past the 3.
It's perfect speed. He's going to go forward. He's going to try and play the kiss on the 4.
Okay.
And that might make him lose the pot.
What a shot! And
Beautiful.
What a shot! And now he's going to hit into the 3 here.
Now, how do you get back for the black now?
He's going to jack up, I reckon. Try and screw it off the 3.
I like the way he was first thinking. The positive shot was to screw the whip off the bottom rail out 2 rounds for the 13. Now he's really hard pressed.
But I mean,
you know, the only thing I can see, double this and screw right back for the black.
Long double.
That's the best option I think he's got.
So in between the 6 and the 2.
Yeah, I think that's the best option in this situation. It's a low percentage shot, but going forward and ricocheting off the 3 ball is lower percentage.
But I think also too, he's confident on his potting ability, so maybe he thinks going into the side pocket. He's looking at
now. He's looking at playing the 13 to the 6. Oh,
yeah.
Come on, this is scientific stuff. If he gets this, he's a rocket scientist. I'll tell you this now. Doesn't like the bank. Maybe the 2 balls in the way of the bank.
I think he maybe thinks that. Nah. He's going bottom. Oh, what's he doing? Yeah, he's jacking up.
Yeah, screwing them up. He wants to at least block the pocket, make it hard for his opponent.
Got to hold it. Yeah, no. Unfortunate, Chris.
Very tough situation to be in there.
You want that to just nudge. Oh, yep. I think Muzz is definitely going to be coming to the table and in a good position. That other safety battle is still going.
Between Ka Wang and
that is still
Dale,
tracking.
Mark.
Let's just have a flick over to that camera just so we can see. It almost looks identical to...
well, Mark lost 1 of his balls and Ka lost 2. And they've used up the marquee each.
Wow.
For this frame.
You know, there was a match. Were you there today? Yeah, you were there today. Where there was the guy used the 2 times outs in the first frame.
2 timeouts in the first frame.
In the first frame. Because the guy was shooting the wrong ball.
Well,
twice.
Mark just shot the wrong ball and just opened up the entire rack for his opponent. What did he do there? By what he just played now, he just opened up everything. This frame is now over.
Okay, let's switch over to the other one.
No, see if he runs him out.
No, I was kidding. Sorry, Chris.
Mars is still deciding to shoot. He needs to shoot the long 2. He's going to take his time and he'll knock it in.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's landed badly there, though.
Everything's in the open.
I'd actually be tempted to take the 13 down the rail here.
Isn't that the
No,
11?
no, that's the 11. I'd be tempted to take this one
Uh-huh.
to run it down to there. That way you're coming back across to the middle of the table.
Yeah, but I think what he should play, I know that's very, very good, but I think he should just roll this 11 ball in, keep it simple. Roll it in, bring the white ball down low, and then use that 9 ball to get position on the 12 for the 11 as a finishing ball for the black in the middle. Very simple pattern to execute. He's screwing back. He should just roll forward and then use a 9.
See, I'm worried about him getting caught on the 3 here.
I don't know why he's playing this. Oh, he's playing for the 12. He wants to finish that way. 12 ball in the middle, then the 11 onto the 9. But doing it that way, if the 11 ball doesn't hit the 9 right, it will hit the low rail. Let's go to the 9 ball first.
So he's clearing that out.
Yeah, that's better.
He didn't quite go far enough back. I don't think he liked it.
He's got a really good angle. That's beautiful.
Yeah, good shot, Car.
Beautiful. That's actually perfect.
That's very good.
The way he's thinking is perfect.
Just want to hold this. Minimal
I stand
angle.
corrected in this one.
Minimal angle.
He wants to land nice and fat in this ball.
Yeah.
Stop shot. Yeah, what a mistake that was from Mark, punching the 4 ball out. I mean, the whole frame depended on keeping the 4 ball safe.
Yeah, that was
blocking
that was his only option.
Because Carr was not trying to extract them.
So Chris McGovern is back at the table. He's going for a big shot here. Can we just flick to that?
But this frame's over. Stop shot. Let's see if it makes it.
And let's
Yeah,
flick.
made it,
Flick.
yeah, it's over.
Let's flick over. Ooh. He's going to land on this 4. Oh, that's the only thing that's probably keeping him in the game.
All right, here's an interesting shot here now. The 7 ball is deep in the pocket. You can really squeeze angle out of this with force follow. How good is Muzz feeling right now? This will show us how good Muzz is feeling when he plays this ball.
Okay, so Carr has picked up that game. So that puts the score at 72-42. So there's 30 points in it, and John McDermott is breaking against Dale McGovern. So we'll see how Muzz goes on this shot.
He needs to squeeze a little angle out of this.
Looks like he's aiming it a bit too far out.
It just looks that way from the camera angle. He wants to hit the 7 on the right-hand side of the pocket.
Nice,
That's it. See?
sweet shot, Muzz.
Muzz executed that very well.
He did. He's just going to take the
And
2-2-1-4.
He needs to take the 4 ball now.
Oh, so you wouldn't take the 2, then just hold off the 1 and then go that way?
I'll tell you why he needs to take the 4 ball now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he can take the 2, then the 1. But when he takes the 1, he has to land really nice on the 4 because of where the black is.
Right.
You know, I mean, imagine putting the ball in hand over here around the black.
Yep.
He's not gonna take it now, but I reckon he should take it now. Play up and down with the white. He might get into trouble later on. We'll see. If I'm a prophet.
Okay. Well, you are a maestro.
But he's right-handed as well. He can't reach. But he's 7 feet
Yeah,
tall.
see,
man.
I think he's fine here. That's why
Yeah.
I would have played it that way. He just got to just follow this through like 2 or 3 inches, and he's sweet.
Can he get off the rail a little bit as well? Because he can manipulate the white ball. He's queuing very well today, Mars.
He is
Be
actually.
careful not to go too far forward.
Just slow it down a bit.
Make sure you land high, if anything, not behind the black.
Ooh.
He played that stun run through.
I know, but he rattled it. I mean, that could have easily popped up.
Now let's look. He refused the cut shot before. He can land there, he believes.
What do you do here, Barry? Do you go up and down?
No, I think he's going to hold at one rail. He's going to play this really slow. He's got such a lovely touch. He'll get nicely on this. Look how soft he's going to hit this ball. Look how soft he hit that ball.
Mm.
See? And now look at the cut shot he's got.
Yep. I had a similar cut shot to that, but my white ball was up near the...
That's him playing such lovely soft touch shots. But if he took the 4 earlier, he would have been easier for him to get on the black.
Yeah, yep.
Pure preference, though, whatever you like. I mean, it's working. Now he needs another nice cut shot, and the white ball's going towards the 13 ball. Be careful of the ricochet with the white. Could flick off the 13. Oh no, he played inside English.
Oh my goodness.
Beautiful shot.
Well done, Muzz.
Beautiful shot.
Okay. Curious, pick up another one.
Inside English, Curious is starting to pull away again.
Yep, so it's Dale McGovern and Carr Wing 10, and Carr is at the table, and the score is 82-42.
We should be nearing the Scotch double round.
We're at round 5.
Okay.
After this, I've got to do a couple of interviews.
Oh, really?
For APA.
Oh, fantastic.
Yep. And I've got.
How much do I get paid to be interviewed?
No, you're not being interviewed, mate. I'm interviewing 2 lovely ladies.
Uh-huh.
Raya Wang.
Yep.
And Kenny Turser.
And Kenny?
Kenny.
Okay,
yeah,
beautiful.
Yeah. So I'm going to talk to them about the ladies' game and just get a bit of insights from them. Already done one with Fleur, so I want to do those ones before the final, and then we'll get cracking with the final. I think we're going to have an early night tonight.
No, us have an early night? That's not possible.
Yeah, I think it is. Oh, God, don't put the mocker on me.
Carr really needs to bank this ball if he wants to win the frame.
Yep. Because don't forget, guys, it's do or die. You're out, you're out.
And it's a very easy bank as well.
Yeah, it's a natural.
Yeah. It's all about the speed. You hit this hard, it'll fall short. You want to hit this in medium speed.
Medium speed.
That's
Beautiful.
it.
Heart of the pocket. Well
Not
done,
the black
Carr.
ball.
No, he's fine. He's fine.
The black ball.
He was always going towards the black. Is the 5 on? Let's have a look. Have you got another angle on that table?
On. It's on. That's on.
Yeah,
Oh, this angle doesn't make it look on.
doesn't it? No.
Interesting.
Geez, that 7's parked right in the.
When they're deep like that, it makes things difficult.
I know. Maybe he isn't on the 5.
He's playing the 7.
He's playing off rail first and just flicking around.
Rail first.
Yeah, just like that. Rail first.
Perfect.
Yeah, see? Not. He landed a bit short.
Gonna need another double now.
Yeah. Well, you make it. You're taking the cookies. If you don't,
You're getting the sausage.
yeah, possibly. I think I prefer the cookies, mate. I've got a bit of a sweet.
Chris
sweet
liked
tooth.
that one, didn't you, Chris? Okay, our producer loved that one.
Oh dear, yeah.
Again, a very makeable bank shot.
He's missed it. Wow. Okay, so that's going to give Dale a chance.
The good news is that he's blocked that pocket. That's the good news. The bad news is he's missed the shot.
Well, Dale will be looking for an angle to get into those. So he may be forced to take one of these balls down the bottom first, like the 14 or the 10.
Well, I think he should just
Play
roll the
safe?
9 ball in and then tap the white onto the 15 because that eliminates all kicking options off the easy rails. And he has to go around the table and 10 the black are in the way for the other tables. He should get a ball in hand that way.
Could he play off the left-hand edge of the 12 and park up on the 9? So on the left-hand edge of the 12, this one here,
Yeah.
and just park up there.
You better make sure he parks because
Yeah, he's leaving him a jump
the
shot.
reason why I was saying is roll the 9 ball in the middle, then tap onto the 15 is because you would snooker him from the 5 with all balls. With the 13, you can't get off one rail easy, and the other way around, the 10's kind of in the way, so is the black for the 2 rail.
And what about a jump shot? I mean, the ball's pretty much over
If
the
you tap
pocket.
onto it, you're going to be really close to it.
Right.
And then with the ball in hand, he can open up everything. The other option he's got, that to me is the best option at the moment, I believe. He's going to go your way. He's going to hit the 12. Because he wants to leave the 9 ball there later to open everything up as well. But with the 12, you need to make sure you get in behind the 13 ball to block off that 1 rail kick, which he has done. And the 2 rail kick. This is even better than my option. But he's left him 1 rail now with side. You see?
But if he puts too much side on, he's going to go in and off.
Yeah, I didn't want to give him anything.
Yeah. Yeah, he really wanted that actually over that way.
Yes.
To the right a little bit further.
That's why you take the 9 first and you tap it. Now he's got a 1 rail kick with a little bit of side. He could make this. This is not a hard kick.
He just doesn't want to go too much side and go in underneath it. Then he's in off.
He could make this.
Nope.
He could make this.
Wow, you missed it by almost 2 balls. You missed that by a long way. Dale, this is your opportunity.
And how do you get the breakout now?
Ah, okay. All right. So I would stun off the 9.
Into the 15?
Yep. Because that way you leave the 12 up that way.
For later, yeah. Or you can take the 12 now. Go into the 15 as well, and you've got the 9 up there.
But the reason I like, I mean, if you don't have to move the balls, it's good to not have to, I guess. But He needs to extract something here. That 15's really his bugbear.
15 and 13.
Yeah, that's why I thought about the 9 stunning in and pushing the 13 away.
Come on, buddy. Play the 9 ball. Give yourself the angle to play a normal top spin follow shot. He's going to do a stun into him now to avoid the 12. He makes
Maybe
it 12.
he's trying to hit the 13 and the 15 simultaneously.
Yeah, maybe. It's that's why I like taking the 12. There's no other balls in the way. You're guaranteed to hit the 15. You're probably going to have a shot in the 9 or the 13 or the 15.
But ultimately, if he hits it fairly firm...
See, he needs to avoid the 12 ball here.
Yes, but if he hits it fairly firm, it's almost like you still got a free... even if you know he's going to pot this ball.
There
but
you
he's still
go.
got, yep.
This is better.
Yep.
This is much better. Put the white ball closer. Put it closer. Where's your screw?
No, he's coming back out for the 9,
He's
is
going
he?
to play another safety.
Oh, he played safe.
You can't keep giving this guy this kick.
No, he's learned
He's going
from...
to adjust now.
Yeah, he learns from the first one. Now he's
He's
now
going to adjust. He's
Yep.
going to hit this.
Yep. So Muzz is over there on the other table shooting.
I think he's hitting... He's going to hit this one. Looks like he's good on it.
Yeah, he's going
If anything, a little bit low.
just past that diamond.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
If anything, a little bit low. He's made it. So you can't keep giving the guy this kick.
No,
shot.
no,
It's-
no. He actually had to attack there. If you're gonna snooker, you got to jam him up.
And Carr's not going to play this full throttle, full-blooded. He's going to roll this in slow and try and block the pocket again.
So looks like Muzz is on his way to well, not a table run, but finishing off that game. And Carr has
Shot.
made the shot. Well done. Congratulations, Carr. Good job. Played very well, mate. And the score is 90 to 42. Q-Tex, come on, guys. You need...
Are you interviewing the ladies live? on the
No,
stream?
no. We're going to do a podcasting, so I'll be kicking everyone
Oh,
out of the room, and
okay.
I'll just do that. That'll only take me 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes with the ladies, and then we'll be back into the final.
Beautiful. Give me a 10-minute break to get something to eat.
Yeah. Check on Angelica and make sure everything's okay, and I'll just do this.
This is the same frame before with Muzz and Chris McGovern?
Yeah, no, this is
A different frame.
Mark Bartlett and Muzz.
Oh, that's ugly.
Oh yeah, he's landed.
Smacked
He's
the
landed,
black ball right in the face.
and he's landed sort of on the wrong side of that 7.
Really awkward. But when he looks at this and thinks of it calmly, he's going to realise that it's just a cut shot in the 11 ball, and the white ball's going to be playing nice position for the 15. You shouldn't get any contact with the 9. Just play toss spin on the 9, on the 11, and play for the 15 ball next. Hear about side English.
Ooh,
Kiss the 15 on
dear, dear.
like inside English. Now he's in trouble. He's not going to like this.
No, Mark Bartlett will be licking
Can
his
we get
lips.
a camera angle on his face? He's like, what have I done?
No, I don't think we have a camera angle.
What have you done? That's like the worst thing that could have happened, honestly. We're barring a scratch. He's overballed the 7. The 15 ball is near the knuckle. You can't play safe. Like, there's nothing.
Can we have a look at the side angle? Let's see that 15 for a second. Oh, we don't have a side shot.
I don't think he can cut that ball.
No, I wasn't thinking that. Just
But
coming off the back
you
rail
can bank it.
and putting it in here into the side pocket. Like coming
Going off the
behind.
bottom rail?
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't leave you much.
He's
but-
right over the 7 ball, though,
Yeah.
too. It's so hard to control.
Well,
He's going to bank it. Yeah, I think banking's the only option here, mate. Yep, bank it past the black. Bank it at a speed that we could block the pocket as well.
okay. Well, Muzz has got himself in a spot of bother here. He's gone for the bank. He's almost made it. Unfortunately, Mark should be able to take this 7 and come back out for the black. Doesn't need to do too much to it, just needs to make sure he hits that 7. He's gone down to check it, see what it looks like. Just play with a little bit of top, just roll it in, nothing fancy. Very good, pops back out. Muzz will be disappointed there. They had the foot on the throat at 90 to 42, but Mark Bartlett's going to steal this win and pick it up, and it's now going to be 52 to 90. Can we flick to the other table, please, Chris? Thank you. So we've got Chris Mungovern at the table versus John McDermott. Now, Chris, I think this might be a table run. I think John McDermott broke dry or foul braked or whatever. So let's have a look here. Chris is on the smalls, on the solids. Just run it in nicely. Yep, left himself a shot on the 3. He's just going to run through this, run down, and it's going to look like a run through here for the 2 ball, and then land on the black. And this could be a little bit of a turning point because Chris will pick up 9 plus another 2, so 11. That will stem the bleeding. So he's just pointing to where he wants to leave the white. So he's just going to roll this through probably about 2 to 3 inches, maybe 4 inches. And just keep it simple, stupid. Just, yep, roll it through, 4 inches, bang, black in the corner pocket. And this is a table run. Well done, Christopher. That's a table run for them. So Q-Tech pick up another one. So 2 games in a row. Now the score is 63 to 90. We're up to round 6, and it's the Scotch doubles. Now this game is worth 10 points. 2 for a run out, 4 for a break and run. We're getting to the pointy end of this match. The winner of this will get to the final. They're in the hunt for about, I think it's just under 10,000 in cash. Woohoo! I wouldn't mind a bit of that. Thank you very much. Excuse me. So Scotch double. So it's going to be Dale Mungovern 506 and Mark Bartlett 614 and John McDermott 592 with Carr at 570. Now the Q-Techs are the home team, so they get the advantage, they get the break. So out comes the Magic Rack, and Dale and Mark will be really wanting to make sure they win this game because that picks them up 10 points. If they can break and run, that gives them 14, and then it's game on really then. There's not a lot in it. And I don't know how the other match is going. I think it's finished. I can't quite tell. I'm not sure. I cannot tell. Looks like the boys are picking up Magic Racks. Qs. I don't know if Sean's team's managed to get the win. I'll need to find out. I might just message Marvin. See what he says. Okay, they've broken. And they have... try broken. And in comes the opposition. Okay. Pretty open table. There's not a lot to be concerned about. I think I would probably take stripes. Don't forget, guys, we also have a Q raffle. It's a beautiful Predator Valor Q worth about $1,700. It's a radial pin cue. It's a Jacoby, and it's a great cue. They're pretty much sold out now. I don't think they're available anymore. And guys, if you want to buy a raffle ticket, you can send a message Marvin Monson. I think they're $20 a raffle ticket. And it's a really nice cue. We've also got a case, an Alban Ocean case, and a Predator weight bulk kit. So message Marvin Monson for $20, and you can get yourself a raffle ticket in that raffle, that Predator Q raffle, courtesy of Predator Qs and CueWorld. Okay, so the guys have elected to take the stripes. Looks like Johnny Mac's going to take this 11, draw it out a little bit for the 15, I'd say. He's going because that 13 will go into the side. So he's just going to draw this back. Just a gentle shot. Yep, that's it. Now, Carr's got the option of taking the 10. I don't think he'll take the 15, although it would just run straight into the 6. I think he's going to take this and try and hold it. I think this could be a run out for the lads. Beautiful shot by Carr. Nice controlled shot. It gets a little bit tricky because the connecting ball for the 15 is the 13. It's an easier shot, which John's looking at now, but he wants to make sure he leaves Carr a little bit of angle just to get him back onto the 12. Let's have a look at what he does. Okay. Well, wow, he's landed dead straight on the 12 too. So let's see what happens. Okay. Obviously, we've got a new season of Diamond League starting. We normally start around February. We've also got a new league region starting, Moorbank Hotel. They'll have 3 beautiful diamond tables, reclothed, ready to go. And that will be great for those players that live out in that southwest region to join on. So just speak to our player rep, Simon Felice, the super sub. And he'll be able to help you. I think he's already got about 7 teams already, so we've only got space for 12. So if you've been thinking about getting involved in the Diamond League, it's a great opportunity. Simon's a good lad, and he'll definitely look after you. So Carr, just trying to pull this out, stuns it out, done pretty well. And John is going to have to play this. He's probably going to try and play this out past the 5. He's going to draw this out past the 5. He's going to cut it in the side pocket. And he's looking at the contact point thinking, okay, where's the white ball going? So he's got to try and get this, drag it away from the 5 and the 2. It's got to be elevated cue. This is going to be a smooth stroke. It's all about pace control here. He's probably playing a little bit of side too. 1, 2, come around. He wants to miss this one. Oh, beautiful little kiss. I don't know if that black's on past the 3. Carr's looking at it. Nope, doesn't look like it. He sort of just gave it a bit of a negatory look. They've called a timeout, so Muzz has come in to have a look. He probably wants to check it. Probably might as well use it because it's you've run out of timeouts basically after the Scotch doubles. You can't use them anymore. So now they're looking at all of their options. So, guys, if you've just joined us, we're at the semi-final. We're in the Scotch doubles match between Q-Tex and Curious. There's still the double points round to go, even though it's 63 to 90. There's still plenty of points on offer in the next 3 games. It's what we call the pressure cooker, being the double points round. It makes a big difference. It stops players and teams from putting the cue in the rack and thinking they've lost. It really gives players an opportunity to come back. I'm joined again by Barry the Maestro Mavros. How'd you go, Baz? Everything sorted?
Great, all done.
All done, okay.
I was watching them play this shot just now. I was down the bottom there watching the boys play it.
Yep.
There's no pocket for this black.
I didn't think there was.
Doesn't go past the 3.
Right. I think
he has to double it.
I think he's looking at the double past the 3 into there.
Yeah, it's one of those doubles where you want to hit it hard to shorten it
Yep.
It's not a natural double.
No.
If he hits and it's Carr, it's doubling. John McDermott is a double specialist.
Right.
But the good thing is they used their marquee here, and Muzz came over and said, you need to hit this firm.
Okay.
He put in backspin on the white ball as well.
So I think Sean's team got beaten.
Oh,
he's made it! Oh my God! Wow, he's got the double kiss.
What a shot!
Wow, what a sneaky little bugger.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Glad I was back for that shot.
Wow, unbelievable, eh? Oh well,
The fist bumps all around.
Mark Bartlett's shaking his head. He's going, "You got to be kidding!"
And what was that, break and run?
No, it would be a table run.
Table run. Okay, 2 extra points there.
Wow.
So what's the score now?
The score going into round 7, which is the double points round. So we need to put in the double points so everyone knows. It's 63 to 102.
Wow. Big jump. So basically the other team, Q-Tex, need all 4 frames now.
No, they don't. They only need 2, and they're back in it.
I mean, they need to win all 4.
No, they don't need to win all. Well,
If they drop 1 double points,
well,
it'd be-
it's Dale Mungovern versus Maya Elamari, or Muzz. They
Yeah.
lag for the break, and Muzz is worth 26 points,
Yep.
and Dale is worth 14. And then you've got Mark Bartlett and John McDermott. That's a 20-20 match.
Mm-hmm.
So the boys really need to win these first 2 to give Chris Mungovern a chance.
Uh-huh.
And the benefit of being the away team is that Chris is playing the marquee.
Your best player sits out to the very end.
And he's playing 2 matches back to back.
If he gets there, he may not get there.
No, he may not, but it is possible. The guys can win 26 points, puts them on 89, and then if Mark wins his, there's 109.
So question, if they lose one of these,
Yes.
can they still win? That's the question I've got.
Okay, so let's have a look here. So there's let's say Dale loses.
Yep.
Okay, 14 points.
It's 116 there.
16. Now, but Mark, so Mark and Chris win. They pick up 36.
99.
99 to
114.
100.
See, they need all their frames. They need all 4 frames.
Yeah, they could do it with run-outs or break and runs. But yeah, there's a lot of pressure on this game.
And here we always say it's the hardest frames are the first frame to win and the last frame to
and look
win.
at the lag.
Wow. Both boys want this a lot.
Yep, and so the 4-baller's got the lag. Muzz is just like, what do I need to do to win a lag? He's looking up at me, shaking his head. I had to go over and call that lag between him and
Yes, earlier in the
Nick.
in the
in the other final match, and I had to relag it. It was that close.
It was too close. I agree with your decision to relag. I actually was yelling out relag because
I didn't listen to you at all.
I didn't think it was anything but a relag.
Yep.
So the situation here is that Muzz, who is the marquee player of Curious, has an opportunity here now to close out the match.
Yes.
He must beat who's essentially the lowest Fargo player in the other team. That's the great thing about being away during finals time. But if he doesn't win this frame, it's a big loss in his mind.
Yeah.
But he's still got his 2 players behind him who can win either one frame to win the match. So they've got 3 opportunities now to close the match out before the last frame.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, the good thing is now we've got 2 camera angles for this particular table. They're playing on the main table, which is fantastic. And the teams have elected
to go 1 frame at a time.
We understand. Yep.
Because it can be over at any given moment now.
Yep, that's correct. So they know that this is the pressure cooker, and they're playing on one table. So talk about putting your... Can we get the other angle, please, off the break? Thank you.
I love this angle. That's a terrible break.
Geez, it's a soft break. He's made 13.
No.
No, he's made nothing. Oh, my goodness. Oh, God, that's a pretty horrible break. Dale, what are you doing?
In actuality, I know he didn't make any balls at the break and the balls didn't open because he's not using a magic rack.
No.
It's actually not a bad result because for Muzz to run out here and win the match, he's going to have to play really good.
No, he's not going to run out. I think
He's just going to play safety.
He'll just play percentages. Muzz is a very experienced player. He won't try and do anything unless it's absolutely required.
Yeah.
So we could be here for at least 10, 15 minutes for this frame.
Why not? We've got nothing else better to do. I
well,
get paid by the minute.
my 2 lovely ladies are waiting for me to do an interview with them. So they are waiting. I don't want them here all night sitting here. Stu, you said come at 5 o'clock. It's now 6:21.
So Mars played a shot where he opened up the balls a little bit, knowing he's a stronger player. Open him up a bit so there's a potential of running out. Put some pressure on your opponent. Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, welcome to 2022 Diamond League Finals. This is a semi-final matchup. The winner of this will be playing Farcues. Is that what they're called? Farcues in the final.
And that is the snooker players?
Yeah.
They beat Sean's team?
I think they beat him comfortably.
Wow.
It was either... I think they beat them with 3 frames to spare.
Wow. So Anthony and Sean and Joey have...
That's what I was told anyway. It was
Right.
3 frames to spare.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, they must have played really well. So what is Dale's opportunity here? He knows he needs to win this frame. Does he take on a 3-ball plant here, with the 14 on the 11 on the 13 there into the side pocket?
I don't know what Dale's going to do, man. It's so hard to think about what he's going to do. He has an open shot in the 7, a long-range shot. Okay, so you make it. Fair enough. The 3-ball does pot in the left. The 5-ball allows you to extract the 5. You can go for a run out here. And like a strong player will really go for one, but this is not the situation to go for one.
What about the green? What about the green up there? Then you still land on the 4.
Yeah, like all the smalls are the smalls are runnable.
Mm. But if it was you?
If it was me, I'm highly aggressive on the table. I would go for it.
And would you go for the smalls?
Yeah, I'd go straight for the 7-ball right now.
So did Muzz pot a ball?
No, it's open table.
Okay, so it's open table.
I'd probably go 6 first, then the 4, and then roll down low for the 3-ball to open everything up and then run the rack.
Well, he's taking the 7.
Yeah. But I wouldn't be playing topspin.
Oh, he played for that 13.
He wants to go stripes.
Well, I think that's easy.
Yeah. Well, Muzz can run the balls now with smalls.
Yep. It's all right. Barry just tried to swallow a full can of Jack Daniels without opening the can. He had a bit of a... No, he didn't. I'm just kidding.
Muzz can run him out, and he probably will try and run him out.
Yep. I think he's going to take the stripes.
Really?
Yep. I just got a feeling he's going to take the stripes. I don't like... unless that 7's on. Can we look at the other angle? Okay, so that 7's wide open. I wasn't too sure how far it was.
See where the 3-ball is? It allows you...
Yeah.
The 4-ball, you roll down there, you can get the 3-ball and then open
he's
up
gonna
the
he's gonna
balls.
take he's gonna take solids. With his Stussy hat on.
Sponsored by Stussy.
He's gonna leave this for the 1. He's gonna just draw it out.
He's going to use the 1-ball to open him.
Extract out the black.
And see, a good player like Mars knows straight away, I want to get that black ball in the open. I want to get my problem ball out.
Doesn't want to get it out too far though, because he doesn't want to push it over under the 4. Especially when you're coming off the rail. You're coming off at a little bit of pace to try and extract them, but
He's taking his time here.
well, you have to. He knows this is it. He doesn't.
I can't see Curious losing 4 frames in a row. Very difficult.
Well, it worked out that a winner played a loser.
Yes, it did.
Just
That's
by
good.
by
That's
randomness.
good. Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Oh, he's drawn this back. He's going to go behind or on the 6. Ooh,
that's good.
He's gone away with it.
And now he's going to play the shot I said earlier. He wants to land low on the 3-ball to get the black out.
Okay.
That's a much nicer way of getting it out than going with the 1.
Yep.
Because a lot of bad things could have happened going with the 1. If he hit low on the 5, the white ball would land on the bottom rail. This way is guaranteed to be rolling into him and opening him up. Let's see how he handles this. Just roll forward a little bit, get underneath the 3. Wants to be underneath the 3-ball.
Yeah.
That is perfect. I think it's perfect. Let's have a look at the angle. Oh, get out of the way, Muzz.
Yeah, like
People are viewing.
How are we supposed to see it, Muzz? Come
People
on.
are viewing what's happening here. Oh, you're right. He wanted to roll another ball or 2.
Yeah, I thought he was a bit high on it.
But I think he can squeeze. He can manufacture the angle. He's got enough there. That's 7/8 full on this. Go the other angle, please, Chris. Thank you. He's got enough angle. So now he's thinking about whereabouts on the black he wants to hit. He wants to hit on the underside to push the black up into the middle of the table and the 5 ball over here.
And then leave himself a shot on the 2.
He wants to hit under the black.
So he wants to dig into this a bit.
Yeah, hit this firm.
I thought he was going to launch.
Gee, he pulled back. I thought it was about to pause and let go the trigger.
I felt like it was the Artemis launch for NASA, and then all of a sudden it wasn't.
Okay, here we go again.
We'll hold our breath.
I was holding my breath. We go again. He's just making sure in his mind. It's a big frame. They can win the match right here and
Correct.
now.
Yeah.
And as a marquee player, he wants to win it now. He doesn't want to have McGovern coming back to the table with 2 frames back to back, you see. And yes, it does use a beautiful Predator cue. He's got the Predator logo on his back there. Good camera angle there.
He won that cue.
Did he really?
He won that Predator
He's
cue.
such a lucky ducky, isn't he?
He won that Predator cue in a Predator raffle
Oh, wow.
that we held at the Lucky Australian. He said that for many years.
Look at this, going to smash this. You need to hit it harder, get the 5
Yeah.
away. See how the black went up, like I said, and the 5 was going to go over here? He hit it perfect, just a little harder.
Yep. So what's he going to do here? Does that 5 go into the middle past the 15? Can we have a look at the other angle? Ooh. Looks pretty tight.
I think it does if he gets nice on it, but I mean, how much easier would this have been if he just hit it a
Yeah.
little bit firmer and the 5 went past the 14?
Yeah, so he's looking
Yep.
at where he wants to
That's
get
where he
on
wants
it.
to be. So, and I believe he's got the angle to screw the white ball into that place,
But you know what? When you're on these types of shots,
bridging over a 12.
it's not just that, but it's also you're starting to think too much about position. And sometimes you miss the pot. So we'll switch back to the other angle.
See if he gets there. He needs to land low on this.
So he could hit this.
Absolutely full in the face.
Yeah, he could hit this a bit thin.
Stun screw. Boom.
See?
Nope.
That's what I mean. So when you're trying to land for position, sometimes you miss the pot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we do all do it. Now, Dale McGovern.
Dale, this is your time, brother.
This is it, mate. This is your opportunity, buddy, to shine, to give your guys a lifeline. They need it badly.
With
No
the,
pressure.
with the 2 ball there as well, it makes things difficult. He can't roll the 10 in there, so he's going to have to look at the doubling the 10.
No, take the 13
Sorry.
into the side pocket. Just nick off the 13.
Then
you're
open it up,
talking
open
about the
ball.
10. Yeah.
Yeah, you can
You
use
don't
the
think that
13.
10? You don't think that 10 will go under the 2?
I don't think so.
Oh. I'll be interested to see the other
But where's
angle.
his first shot, though?
The 13 in the side pocket here.
That's his first shot?
Yeah. Can you open up the
I don't-
other angle?
Isn't the 11 ball in the way?
No. It's sticking out. He might even play safe. He might even just push the 14 out and just park it on the 5.
Well, he needs to win this frame no matter what. He's going for the pot here. I like it. Get aggressive. He can use the 13 ball to dislodge the 10 later.
Good angle.
He wants to make this drop.
Drop it in.
No.
Ooh, well, it doesn't matter. It just cuts off that pocket. But these 2 go into the corners. So he's going to take the 13. Can we have a look at the other angle? Do you think he can dislodge the 10 here with that 13?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yep. Or even...
The 13's so close to middle pocket, you can
Yep.
shoot the edge of the middle pocket, hit it thinner, and just go straight into him.
Yeah,
and then land on the 11
Yep.
to continue your run. And you might even get the 10 in the opposite corner.
And you might even get... if you got it a little bit unlucky, you might even roll down and knock the 2 in.
Oh, I didn't know about this. He must think this goes past. I don't think this goes past.
Can we have another look at the other angle? I don't know. You must.
I must.
Yep.
I prefer the other angle for this one.
Go the other angle.
Because I see how far. Look, see the pocket. Look how small it looks.
Yeah, it looks tiny, but not to
Yep,
him, it ain't.
no, you were completely correct. It did go.
Yep, there you go.
I stand corrected yet again.
It only happens very rarely, guys. So
I get paid to make mistakes.
can I record that? Oh, I am, actually. Hang on. Get paid? What?
And this is very interesting now because he's got basically a stop on the 12. 15 ball goes in the middle, 9 the corner, and you're out. And that's... That's what can happen when you play on one frame, one table, double points. The first and the last frames are the hardest to win. He can even go 9 first and then 15 stop shot for the black. It's even better.
I actually like that way,
Way better.
Barry.
Yeah.
No point in flirting with that.
Yeah.
That side pocket.
I like flirting, but not in this situation. Needs to stop the ball.
Stop the ball.
That's it.
Oh my God! I'm sorry. That's just a sellout.
That's cost them the match.
That's just a
That's cost them
sellout
the
right
match.
there. That cost them the whole match.
It's tough, dude. It's a pressure situation. You're not in those situations often. You know what I mean? He's not. He hasn't been in these situations often. It's his first time on camera.
Oh, I know.
It's-
I'm not having a go at the guy. I'm
Everyone
not.
thinks it's easy, but it's really not.
Well,
For Muzz here now, this is like a lifeline. Phew,
yeah,
we've won.
I've won. We're
When
going
I'm
to
in this situation, people ask me sometimes, "Do you know that you've won?" I'm like, "Yes, I know I've won, and I'm going to run the last 4 or 5 balls out."
Well, he doesn't even have to run 4. He's only got 3, and they're all easy. There's nothing hard here. Muzz is very good, capable. Just don't go behind the black or anything silly. Almost did. I don't like this because he could run into the 9.
The 9's a big ball.
Big ears.
It's a big ball, the 9 ball.
Let's have a look here. Nicely played.
Ah, beautiful. And
Good.
that's it.
Good. Well done.
Very nice.
As long as Muzz drops this in, the boys win.
Oh, Muzz is making this.
Well, he doesn't lose finals.
He doesn't lose. He's going to be in the final.
Yes.
We'll see how true that prediction
And
comes.
that's it. They're playing a pretty good team.
Very good team. Come on, Muzz.
Knock it in, buddy.
He's got this. Well done.
Smooth as silk. That is the match. Dale had his chance, and that is it. They are done.
Thanks, guys, for watching out there. What time are we coming back, Mr. Stewart, for the final?
Probably about 25 minutes, I'd
25
say.
minutes,
Yep.
okay,
So
done.
go and have a break, do your thing, and can you send Raya up to see me, please?
Sure. And
She's up to
Kenny?
No,
Or
just Raya at one at
just
a
Raya?
time.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah, and she's up to the principal's office.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you all soon.
See you soon, guys.
Bye. Why that?
Sorry, guys. It looks like they might be mathematically able to win with break and runs and runouts. So,
They're going to continue.
yep, they're going to continue.
We have 53 points difference. 53.
So there's 20 and 16. So
36.
that's 36 plus 8. So that's 44
4.
plus the last game of 10. So 54. So unless I've misscored it compared to them.
Plus a break and run.
Oh, yep. So that's
58.
58. So they can win, theoretically.
3 break and runs.
Yep.
Well, John McDermott run the...
The score
No.
is 116 to 63.
They're actually talking and discussing right now about the mathematics. can
Yeah,
see
I
them.
don't think they can win.
I don't think they can win either. I think this is over.
Yeah, sorry guys, we just hang with us. We just
They just started playing, but now they're discussing, and then
Yeah.
I think the handshakes are coming up. Ah,
yeah.
no, he said this, we're going to try and go for bonus points.
Okay.
Chris McGovern could get back-to-back break and runs, extra 8 points.
Mm.
They win by 1,
Yep.
possibly.
Well, Mark needs to
Table run.
table run at least. If John gets a ball.
Anyway, we're still here, guys. We're
Okay,
still,
hang
we're
on a
still
minute.
here.
So tell Ray to stay down there. No,
I'm not moving. I'm stuck here.
I know you're not stuck here. Come on, don't
On
be like
my
that.
post.
Oh my!
You know what's funny?
Oh my
It's
goodness.
funny. I was playing my match and I went outside, and then people saw me outside going, "What are you doing here? Why aren't you in the commentary booth?"
Oh really,
Yeah.
mate?
I'm like, 1, we haven't started filming yet.
Mm.
That's next round.
Yep.
2, I'm still playing my match.
Yeah. And 3,
I didn't make it.
yeah. And 3, I've created a rod for my own back, being the voice of pool. Wow. Yeah, so John made a ball.
So they sat there, they had a discussion, and we might have scored wrong as well. That could be a possibility as well.
Yeah, I do apologise, guys, if I have. It is really difficult to do it on 2 tables. You're wondering whether it's a table run or a break and run. There might be like 2
Maybe
points.
one frame we didn't put somewhere.
Yeah, or well, no. I've put all the scores in. Well, let me just double check that actually. Now that you've said that, yeah, that's got a tick. That's got a tick. Yep.
I'm going to go downstairs quickly and check to see what's happening.
Yeah, if you could just find out what's going on there.
I'll be right back in a second, guys. 63, 116.
Do you want to take my phone? Sorry about that, guys. Oh, it's a bit unlucky for John. Okay, guys. John is going to be bridging over this ball. I think he's just going to try and tickle the 3 and the 4, separate them gently, and try and park this white ball behind the 1 to snooker his opponent. He doesn't really have many other options. It's about all he's got. He's looking at maybe coming off the edge of the 4 and putting it down near the other corner pocket, but I think his best option... Can we have a look at the other angle? I just want to have a look and see what sort of line he's got. So let's keep this angle. Just going to tickle pass and try and get this behind the 1. No, it's going to come up short. And he has left his opponent, Mark Bartlett, an opportunity to finish this frame out. And that's why I've got Barry going down and checking the scores, because I think I've may have scored it incorrectly. And I do apologise to the fans at home. It is very difficult to run 2 tables at once. So I'm not trying to make excuses. It's just purely the reality of what we're trying to achieve here. So bear with us, guys. I'll get Barry to get us a bit of an update. I may have added a table run or something incorrectly. Well done, Mark. Good shot. Here comes Barry now, so we're going to check, see what's been happening.
So I just came back from a meeting with Pup, the scorer.
Oh, yeah.
And the scores are correct, 63, 116.
Thank you.
But they worked out that if they win this frame and Chris McGovern does back-to-back break and runs, they win.
Okay.
So they decided to keep going because there's a chance. So basically they have to win this frame. Then Chris has to win the lag, break, make a ball run out. And then break, then win the lag again, break and make a ball run out. And they can win by 3 points.
Well, you know,
it's a chance.
Chris is capable. If it was Justin, I'd say, mate, this is 50-50 match. He's done it.
Win the lag is tough.
Yeah, it is.
The win the lag is tougher than doing a break and run.
Yeah, I know.
Just ask Muzz.
Muzz, yeah, he's lost too.
If it comes down to it, Muzz will be like, oh no.
I don't want to lag, you know, have a go.
But first things first, Mark has to win this frame.
He wanted to move that 14 there, I think. I do apologise, guys. We weren't sure, but obviously, mathematically, they can get back. So, and that is the beauty of the system. They have not put the cues down. So I think he needs to leave a shot on this 12. He's also... What's he going to do to dislodge that 14, Barry? Is he going to roll forward here?
He wants to land high on the... There's 11 ball pipe in the bottom right. I think it does.
Mm-hmm.
So if he lands high on the 11, he can dislodge the 14.
Yep, or he could land short side as well, which is what he's looking at.
I don't think he can get there.
Yep.
Because he's on the wrong side of the 9.
Could he potentially just do a soft draw, come out here and take the 12 up in there? I don't know if that's...
Yeah, you can take the 12 and then come back.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Might give him another option. He's looking, so that 11 might be a bit obscured as well in the corner. It's like, he's like ice skating uphill at the moment.
But I love this. There's still a chance to win, and there's still all to play for.
Well, Muzz is sitting over there in the corner, just relaxing or chillaxing.
He's done his work.
Yeah, he's just saying, well, I can't do anything. I just got to wait. I think he's going to go forward here.
If he goes forward, it'd probably miss the 14 ball.
Might go around and hit.
Might
go around and hit the 7, and put the 11 in the middle.
He's screwing back.
See, it was a soft draw.
Mm-hmm.
He must think that 11's on, like you were saying.
11's on, but he wouldn't be higher on this ball to get the 14 ball out. But he can go, he can go 12 now and land high on the 11 to get the 14 out, or to play behind the 14. Even my daughter's enjoying the final. She's over there having a little drink, chilling out.
Yep. No. He's landed on the short side, but he's pushed that ball into a tough spot. Can we see the other angle?
That's on. That's on. We'll
Wonder-
have to play a tough shot later.
Wonder if Marvin's going to get called over.
I don't think there's any need to call Marvin.
No.
He needs to make sure he hits his sweet, though.
So is he drawing this, like, going around, or what's he doing? Or is he
He's
just
digging
trying
into
to?
it.
He's just going to dig into it, try and
Yeah,
draw
just
it
make
back
sure
to
he
the
gives
rail.
himself a shot in the 12.
Just draw back to the rail,
Soft little screw here. Oh, my goodness.
and he's almost popped the black.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh my goodness! Wouldn't he have just done a soft draw and pull back to the rail, and then just left himself a long shot on the 12?
No, that's, in hindsight, that would have been a lot better than what he tried.
Well,
Tried to-
I think John McDermott's out here because that 4 goes straight into the side pocket right now, which is the problem ball. And then he just draws back, it back a little bit. He's got the 5 and the 1.
He could even roll into the 12 and bump the 12 out the way.
Yeah, he could just push it across out of the way and open up the 3 even better. And he's just going to draw out. He's going to keep it simple. Yep. No, hardly any movement. Good shot, John.
Five ball, 1-7-3 is the finishing ball. Nice. See, we're going to take the 1 ball first.
He's thinking about it. I think he's going to stun off one rail. Just give himself... He might run forward, actually. It's very hard to see. Can we see the other angle, please? I think he's got to take the 5 here, Baz.
I think it's better to take the 5, but we're not down there.
No.
And whatever you're feeling comfortable with is really the right shot.
Yep.
In 8 ball, there's always different ways you can go around the table.
He's left a good angle
good.
here off the 5.
Very good angle. Let's swing the white ball around for the 7, which he will. He'll opt to play the second rail. He wants to hit on the second rail before the middle of the table.
Right.
He wants to find the side rail underneath the middle
Any
pocket.
side on this pocket, or just a
Toss
tad?
spin with a little bit of left. 1, 2.
2.
So
Yeah,
he hit
he's
it
got
perfect.
the perfect line for the 7.
That's it. And now he can just roll one
Rail up and down.
Tip at top helps here. Straighten up the ball. Should land firm on this 3. He wants to land really fat on the 3.
Yeah, he's looking at it. He's going back around.
And this has been a really good exhibition of pull from Curious. They really did give it to the Newcastle team. They were a strong side coming in, undefeated. But Curious have come the long way round.
Yep.
And
He just runs this into the night. He
Yeah.
takes the pot.
use
Good.
the 12 ball as a
That's
stopper.
a stopper. That's it. Just don't decelerate, John. Just a nice smooth stroke, mate. Bang, you're in.
Stop shot
Into the final.
into the 12, bump the 12 out of the way, medium speed, and you're on the black. Come on, Mr. John. My very good friends. Nice shot. Well done. And they're home. He knows it. They all know it. There's no chance of breaking runs now.
No. John will lock this in. And we'll all be done.
He's just taking his time, studying his nerves. This is for the match, ladies and gentlemen. Up and down with the white ball. Let your stroke out. Cue this smooth.
That's
Very
it.
well done. Uh-oh.
No, it's fine.
Uh-oh.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, it's good.
It's fine. You knew it was fine.
I knew it was all right.
Oh, well, they've all shaking hands. Commiserations to the Q-Tex. They had a good campaign. They got all the way through undefeated. And Muzz, John and Carr have gotten through to a final, and they'll be playing a bunch of snooker players, which will be Jason Fenoy, and I don't know the other gentleman's name.
I don't know their names either, but I've been watching them, and they play very strong, and we'll see how they go.
That's it. Thanks, guys, for staying with us, and we'll see you back in about 25 minutes.
See you guys.
See ya.